World on myepiconline.com, Choice FM, Radio Garden, Radio Zimi on Facebook, and Self-Foodie Live on YouTube. Today is a historic day for the country as parliamentarians them and the World of Parliament just after the morning get for vote on the amendment bill. We currently day before Parliament. We will see the review, possibly the review of the 1991 Constitution by both APC and SLPP parliamentarians them today in Parliament. So to look at what this mean for Sierra Leone. And in the second segment, Marion Precious George will review the biggest local stories them from yesterday. Stay with us. As you wake up every single morning, Lowell remember for say every morning they bring a fresh opportunity for grow, for learn and self for be the best version of yourself. Yesterday setback, no go define what you will be today. It depends on how you move forward. I mean, how you decide, say, okay, let's continue with my goals. So your attitude and determinations, they define what you be in the future. No matter whose challenges will come yesterday or come your way today, face them with courage, with kindness, and with hope. Your dreams, them always very valid, and every small step they take you much more closer to your goals. This is not the morning show.
Where don't make me feel like say I'm not man enough. I no get nothing for offer. So all the party will look down on me. Where don't make me feel like say my life no go become something. And they walked away. All the people will promise for help me. They say come office today.
1xBet. Your game has no limits. In 1x game section, you'll find hits, crash, burning hot, crystal, western slot. Each game is a separate world with real winnings.
Epic Radio.
Play on website or in the app. Visit the 1xbet.sl and use a SL126 promo code to get a 200% bonus up to 2,800 Sierra Leonean Leones. 1x Games, a world of games, wherever you are.
This big brass veranda can also say in Lebanon all with a pick am, but the big what they pick am, that not mean say you not be part of no. This na Ayejo, all man can enjoy. So Epic Radio, they can reach the return of Epic Odis. This will happen na St. Anthony Parish Hall, where they na 6 seats. The date na October 17. Ticket price na 100 million and the time na 7 o'clock na next. That time then now, we go begin pick the music them. I say, can see the mommy them and the pa them. Where the pa them say, then go there inside them bell button and presses. The mommy them say, but yeah, we know they talk nothing. You say, go Kotoku, or Kabasnot, now don't they keep all things. You go meet with old party them and meet with new one them. But for the music they own, then go begin play the one from the 70s. The 80s, the 90s, to the 2000s and the millennium now. No snap the small one them. Now they get some but say no check past the mommy and the power because now they own music and they what they say be rock and roll. I say long life, you defend for yourself for the map of what them I see. Now the comedian the Igwe inside this country when a Desmond Beya and Igwe condos. So family, what now that town again? One and no say oh this corner working come every Saturday so we all can enjoy them not so. Baba, they end up go for show we on style here because the live band they go for the number now for the bread music like September rain. Epic Epic Radio man dem now go ready for the big the kind music dem wey go reach 291 part. Una no can join well, but una can more because na Ayejo all man dey on this one. So Epic Radio they can with the return of Epic Oldies Corner wey go happen October 17 na St. Anthony Parish Hall for just 100 million and the time na 7 o'clock. Oh, let we go there and go enjoy because we the old one there and the new one there we go meet up the old school we go show who shall we on reach.
With BNB Cash App, you can send and receive money anytime, anywhere. Download the BNB Cash App on the Google Play Store for Android users or the Apple App Store for iPhone users. For any inquiries, call BNB the customer care service on 072 500 000. That's 072 500 000. Here with Reginald Brian Jukutu. So Reginald, it's a wet Tuesday morning here in Freetown. What's the latest in the breaking news segment?
Thank you very much, Usman Ibrahima, and good morning to family that really listen to we cut across the globe. As you say earlier, of course, we begin for experience this again earlier this morning. Well, almost towards 4 a.m. this morning, and since then it has been severely raining here. But let's quickly go to the breaking news highlight and look at exactly waiting they form the waiting to make the headline this morning. So we start off the very first one beside the Minister of Finance, Mr. Sheku Ahmed Fantamadi Bangwa, set for present the financial year 2026 supplementary government budget and statement of the economy and the financial policy them before Parliament on Friday, the 31st of July, 2026. So, we see inside the Ministry of Finance, Big Danny, known yesterday as he put out a press release confirming that the Minister of Finance, Sheku Ahmed Fantamadi Bangwa, will present the financial year 2026 supplementary government budget and the statement of the economy this coming Friday, Usman.
I don't know why it's not a big issue among opposition politicians. Just last week, the Ghanaian Minister of Finance go to Parliament Accra for read the supplementary budget, and it was a big issue in Ghana because the opposition party members of Parliament were dissecting, they were criticizing the bill, criticizing the demands of the government. But I think this week the issues in Sierra Leonean politics has been overshadowed.
We've not basically heard more about the
amendment bill that will be.
I think 909 everybody
overshadowing all big issues.
Exactly,
so
exactly.
But I think it's a very momentous occasion. Every year we get the Minister of Finance going to Parliament for read the supplementary budget. Well, in the middle of the year, let me see what the minister get for call for and what are the gains made in revenue generation because President Julius Maada Bio government just last year with the minister going to Parliament, he said the 2026 budget will be the people's budget wherein they will generate in-house revenue.
And also, Usman, well, ahead of the amendment bill, we then go vote for today. The mayor of Freetown, worship Madam Yvonne Akisoya, don't confirm. He said the Sierra Leone constitutional amendment bill will be voted on today. He also talks about the significance of these votes cannot be overstated. He said, in his opinion, the two most, the mayor, he said the two most important clauses in the bill, the one we get about the electoral system and the threshold for winning the presidential election. So like you rightly say, Usman, everybody, flag bearers, civil society, don't express their own concern and all. And we are going to wait and see at 10 a.m. today when the hearing will start now the House of Parliament.
Yes, see, we try to invite parliamentarians and they're saying no, Epic Radio will be in Parliament today because we have to debate on this crucial bill. I mean, former President Isaac Omar tried to forget this momentous day, but he couldn't. Now, President Julius Maada Bio achieved it being laid in Parliament, and today for the very first time it will be debated upon in Parliament. Maybe see what you get for coming from there, and as the key demands of the opposition, the APC, is still unmet by the SLPP and the government. Will we see the bill not being voted in? Because again, say they need the opposition for pass the bill.
Exactly.
We've had sometimes wherein, like for example, for Lara Taylor Pierce, in case the opposition say the number of votes for leader remove Lara Taylor Pierce, but when they go to Parliament, some voted in the side of the SLPP and removed Lara Taylor Pierce.
Well, exactly. It's Usman in the ongoing Commonwealth Games as well. Now, Glasgow in Scotland, a great swim for Sierra Dolphins in the women's 50-meter breaststroke, as we see Haley Hayes hitting personal best and also set a national record as he don't qualify to the semi-final of the women 50-meter breaststroke in time of 29.07 seconds. And he finished the heat in fourth as he be ranked 12 out of the 16 semi-finalists there, and 12 out of the 40 overall swimmers in the heat. This makes history as the first Sierra Leone swimming team for reach the semi-final in the Commonwealth Games. Let's
maybe we'll
grab that medal here.
Maybe we'll win a medal.
Exactly, because it's really been a while since we last win a medal now, the Commonwealth Games or the Olympic Games and all. Maybe it's about time.
Yeah, I also see this Sierra Leone and British man, Reginald, we also get for play Black Panther. Gets for act as Black Panther in the upcoming films. It has been celebrated by many media houses, the BBC posting it, a lot of media houses.
Yeah, it's called actor David Johnson. Exactly, like you said, it'll be officially unveiled as a new Black Panther with director Ryan Coogler announced the casting during the Comic Con. Now, Johnson go portray T'Challa too, the son of the late King T'Challa, in the third Black Panther film, we would expect to make the release in December of 2028. So the announcements don't bring widespread of praise from fellow actors and fans, with Latia Wright, we set to play Shuri, welcoming by saying, "Let's go, nephew." So it's indeed a usual announcement, and we hope that David Johnson go do justice. Well, when you look at him face, and also you look at Chadwick Boseman, the late man now, I think they can get similar attributes.
I think they look at that, they will also select
exactly.
So
look
like him.
Basically they mean Chadwick Boseman. When you look at David Johnson, then get the attributes and all. We hope that he do best in Nani and make him and do Salon proud as well. That's all in the breaking news highlight this morning.
All right, Reginald, thank you so much. You did with the Epic Morning Show.
Where don't make me feel like say I'm not man enough. I no get nothing for offer. So all me party when look down on me. Where don't make me feel like say my life no go become something. And they walked away. All the people will promise.
So, as per the breaking news segment, Reginald just pointed out, yes, indeed, today is a very big day for Sierra Leone, as MPs them go vote on the amendment bill currently day before Parliament, with for amend the 1991 Constitution. We see a lot of changes don't be made into the 1991 Constitution. We cover a lot of areas them. One, we very crucial, we everybody's interested in, the opposition and the SLPP are all interested in, and are all talking about it, is the presidential threshold. Well, the government, the Minister of Justice, sort of proposed for remove the 55% threshold for win presidential elections in the first round, and instead introduce the 50+1. And in that, you also need for win 20% of 2/3 of all districts in Sierra Leone. According to them, they're saying it's for make any presidential candidate who win elections forget an overwhelming support across the entire country. So what in this mean for Sierra Leone? Look at this morning here inside the Epic Morning Show. The second biggest issue currently being discussed by both sides now changing from first past the post to proportional representation. According to the government, they're saying that the PR system is the best for Sierra Leone moving forward. The opposition, the APC, is now saying that the people of Sierra Leone are used to first past the post, and changing this electoral system for parliamentarians them will only make the parliamentarians them not be accountable to them people. So we'd also get a lot of reports saying that the majority of Sierra Leoneans them are interested in first past the post over the PR system. So will the amendment bill currently before Parliament to be debated upon at 10 a.m. this morning, not the well of Parliament, will it be voted? Will it be approved by MPs in Parliament? And what's this mean for Salone moving forward ahead of the 2028 elections? We'll look at this morning here inside the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
Baby, where don't woke me at, where don't make me feel like say I'm not man enough, I no get nothing for offer. So all me party when look down on me, where don't make me feel like say the life no go become something, and they walked away. All the people who promise for help me.
Okay, introducing former SLPP Honorable Member of Parliament, Honorable Abdul Muniru Lansana, member of the SLPP Publicity Secretariat. Good morning, Honorable Lansana.
Yeah, good morning, and good morning to the listeners out there.
Honorable Muniru, how crucial you think, say, this today hearing, the seat in a Parliament gets for B, how crucial you think, say, it be for Salone in the long run?
Well, a very crucial, because this is another step in the legislative issues of this country, because when you think about enactment of laws, this is a law where they touch with constitution, not to any other law where the constitution give power for form, but this na a law where, na like way they say it's from your flesh. So this particular law na like an expansion of the constitution rather than just a decree where the constitution they give for say be and it happens. So now I make this one very, very crucial.
But they're saying the SLPP, the government, they try for bully the APC and other political parties them in this amendment bill.
Anybody where they say so, you know sincere and just.
So the APC not sincere?
Because wait to make I put that line, they say sincere and just. If not bully the government, they try for bully or plan for bully. Me and you know how long this thing don't take. If I don't pass law, don't take. But from the time where it come, because government no plan for bully, now make you they see Abdul Kabo they smile on social media say they don't make a chairman for the committee on election monitoring. That not the
but Unabi they refused for former. According to them, they were saying that the Speaker of Parliament was dragging his feet all
for
all
just
the time.
draw the line, say this is not a bully government. If this government they give all the space to the opposition. In fact, some of we even get worried as party members, because how on earth now waiting the opposition say for B? Now only Salone you the see thing and they happen. The opposition say, "Lo, we sit on a table, tripartite, we form tripartite." The opposition say, "We forbid chairman for committee monitoring election." We don't give them. So it tells you this government is really hospitable.
Not opposition say.
It
was as agreed upon for the committee.
Me and you know say 2012 when they tell we go police, 9 don't so. No other encouragement, no. In fact, we'll go court. They not even open the paper. Then to weigh them on procedural grounds. So if all anything they are happy now, it tells you how magnanimous and hospitable this Sierra Leone People's Party be.
Well, but within the SLPP and this current government, how what's making that you think say changing the threshold from that 55% to 50+1 and getting 20% of 2/3 of all districts go actually be better for the electoral system of Salone moving forward? Why think so?
Like every government will mean well for the people of the country. No one see how the resources of the country they be wasted. Because when you look at a rerun election, because where you not get the 55%, automatically you go into another election where all the smaller one them they drop down or either merge, forget the next election where they happen. So a government will mean well, no one see anything and they happen. So you knock your 50+1 plus that record where they should say this is a national government already, because if you ever get 20% in 2/3 of the districts, my brother, why not form a government?
Una able get that 20% in at the 2/3 districts?
Every party able get them. Because one thing where I can always tell the listeners where I don't get opportunity for talk to, na the fact that the country is divided into districts. Me and you will be the go school, no say Bo, Bont, Moyamba, Pujong, Kenema, Kono, Kaila, na almost done na 7. Where you go Tonkolili, Cambia, Potloko, na 7. So if this gets 7, this gets 7, we all can fit out, we can take it go almost 8-8. So if you look at APC, they're always strong na Moyamba. They able get 1, it go almost 9. They're always strong na Kono. They able get 1, it go almost 10. You know, don't form the government where you want.
So you don't feel threatened to say APC go beat Suna 2028?
Where you dey form a law, you know the form one because you want to enrich yourself. You dey form a law for look at a law where they stand the test of time, we're good for the people of Sierra Leone and not for you as a political party.
So, well, APC, even we just this morning, we just get a statement by Yvonne Akisoya, APC flag bearer aspirant. Well, she's saying that shouldn't be the way moving forward. That we for instead continue with the old one, that 55%. According to them, they are saying that we get 55% nationally in the first round. You get the mandates of the people. It's like 55% of Sierra Leoneans voted for you to become president.
Well, the thing here is just the same. 55% people voting for you, getting 20% in 2/3 of the district. It's like you've got the same majority we are talking about here.
If you are saying the government is always listening to the opposition is now saying they don't want this. No one will listen to them back.
Like one thing when it comes to law, like what I say, sometimes it's not about individual. Let's assume say we be agree for the Republican system still exists. Today they one party country. Now because people and grab say no, this is don't too old. And one thing where linguistics taught me, now like any language you don't get room for incorporation, that language you go to extinction. So equally in a so law day, any law we don't get room for incorporate new system, that law day they go to extinction. Because the world now an evolving world. And because the world they involve, you get for able to capture new system, new rules. For instance, we law no ever foresee digital system where they go so. But because the law make room for incorporation, now make today me the talk about cyber crime. Now make the talk about cyber bullying. Why? Because these are new rooms for incorporate and make sure say we able to capture existing system and capture the new system the way they come in. So what we are looking at here as a government is a system where we want to see the best for the people of this country, and looking at the best for the people of this country. Now a collective effort in what we call dialogue. It's not always going to be your own. Like what I say, even with the SLPP, where they support the government, sometimes we get worried where would they see government they take certain decision because they look at us and say, is this not the Pakaba style? Is this not the Anes by Kouma style that is still coming to us?
It's not the Anes by Kouma style.
For instance, where you begin to accept like Pakaba, whether they sing, you say left the lady sing. They happen, you say left them. So all anything and they at the end of the day, you watch Solobina and you tell us say Pabia. You can't to Anes again, you go elect a flag bearer away, you say you a shake. You go do this, you do that, you drink champagne, So if we will look at anything there where they go, we back can get worried. But like, it's based on the fact that laws are made for the betterment of a country and not for individuals. That nine are the underlying way they make, where they see say yes, the judicial the government is taking, it's not for SLPP as a party, but it's for the country as a whole.
Honorable Muleo, you don't serve as an MP for the SLPP, and you know how parliaments they work. At a very crucial time like this, the opposition gets issues wouldn't say it's still unresolved with regards to the amendment bill in Parliament, and it will be voted, get for debate on them today. Do you think it will pass, given the fact that we not get the two-thirds majority?
My brother, getting the two-thirds majority in the current Parliament for SLPP is like a twinkle of an eye. But because SLPP no one go into that, now make all this while we don't send messages for get position papers, we don't give rights to everybody for comment. Because when you look at the current composition, the current number of SLPP plus PCMPs plus the one the way people they look at with the APC, we can vote for SLPP, don't give it the two-third majority. Me, you know that.
Who that think they vote now?
Then it's clear, not to pass a can't on a media they call name.
Because even with the breakaway MPs them, we still need APC MPs them for votes for now.
My brother, when it comes to parliamentary, we go to call lobbying. When government wants something, it lobby, it happen.
Government or lobby? The lobby so APC MPs.
Like what I say, we want let the law be a nationalistic law rather than just using people to get it passed. Like what I tell you, if not be that simple majority no more, my brother, no man lives on earth without a prize. If not be that simple majority, government has that prize to make it happen.
So we are confident for say yes today, they for pass.
It's a process because when you look at lawmaking, it gets stages the way they take place. So what is happening today is part of the processes. Not to today they go become law one day.
Yeah, but SLPP confident for say yes, it will pass.
We're going to a next stage after today.
We not all lobby so APC MPs them.
Like
we get for votes for now.
Like I'm saying, the well is on two angles. First, it's going to be cast in what we call the majority vote. All those in favor say aye. And when that voice sounds in the ears of the speaker, that's what matters. Unless an objection from a point of order that will be raised, where somebody will say, no, the speaker's voice should not stand, so let's go into what we call voting. But the first call is going to be all those in favor say aye, all those against say nay. That's the first primary. It is only when an objection by a point of order is raised that will move to the second one, where we say a divide that will result into what we call voting.
Yeah,
but until that moment comes, the process continues to be in the hands of
one thing I think we will carry from what you don't talk. And the fact for say you say SLPP and government kill the lobby. I mean, you say all man gets prize.
That is just the beauty of the world.
And that is what you've been using on the APC.
No, like what I tell you, let me tell you, say if not done the government be one do, like this thing don't long pass. Because I come back for tell you, say everybody get prize. But because government wants to say laws are meant for the betterment of this country, we they do laws them way good for the citizens and not for an individual. Let me tell you one thing that the listeners needs to know. The Mendeman Pool Parebu say, no lay law where you are to am. For instance, today APC is crying that SLPP wants to bring in new districts. Just as we were crying when Falaba and Kerina was introduced. But what happened? We don't use that cry day for become babies. But rather, we use that cry day for strengthening we penetrate into Falaba. As I speak today, the chairman plus more representative in Falaba is being controlled by SLPP. Kerina, we don't share them, don't get the chairman, but we get people and they really represent the SLPP.
We don't say they can form now.
That's not the beauty. No, where they make at the time of thing. When they make at the raise this thing, now for just tell you say, when you make laws, those laws might not favor you. So that is why when you're making laws, let the laws be made in the interest of the citizens and not you as an individual. Yeah. Because it might not go in your favor at the end of the day.
Well, as benefiting the SLPP, APC officials, well, they are arguing that the president gets power for form new districts. Them. So if the president now say, let's say the stronghold, one of the stronghold in Moyamba, for example, President Bio can just say, I they form three new districts for Moyamba. So that's more like getting 2/3 from the 3 districts. Then we just form.
Like what I don't tell you, we don't need for form.
No, they can't form new ones.
No, wait, I mean,
two new districts.
We don't need for form new districts for get majority. When you look at this country, I don't just tell you from the beginning, APC gets 7 districts, SLPP gets 7 districts. Now, where you can't get
plus
where
2.
you can't Freetown,
yes,
we don't make an 8. Falaba already now we own, we don't make a 9. Cambia will not say we can shape, we able to get 20%. In fact, Kwenadugu na a stronger place for we.
We Bandajuma and Panguma.
No, like what I tell you.
But President Bio, they form before the elections, so he gets to be eligible for that 2/3, that 20%.
Waiting, then he always say, never cross a bridge until you get there. I am sitting here talking about existing districts. I will not comment on something that is not before me. Until Bandajuma and Panguma is formed, it remains to be out of the discussion for me. Because I am analyzing the current district and telling you with authority that with the current district, SLPP will win election, Bondo back and front. That is what I'm telling you. And I give me analysis say 7-7. And inside that 7 day, we go now carry now, we able get today, though we not go get up to that percent day. But Falaba able give we more than 20%. Kwenadugu able give we more than 20%. In fact, the new Black Man's London, when I put local, they give you over 40% now. Because the kind transformation we don't happen there, they make we don't get home and dry.
Una they win Port Loco?
That is what I'm telling you.
Una gets for win Port Loco.
When you look at Port Loco, one thing you need for currently we get 4 members of parliament already there. Where they can make inroads beside the president in holistic contribution where they do there. In fact, when you look at Port Loco, people just they center the eye na Lunge. But when you come towards Songo, the industrial estate where they don't make their factory them, that also is a plus to the Port Loco. Where they make SFPP is highly confident that we'll not even get 30%. We'll be getting 14 and above. That one is an assurance. Kwenadugu, of course, we know how it has always been for SLPP. Then with the no-nonsense chairman, we always the Giwi Tonkolili with a heavy support. Sebum Kanu, now they make we go below 20. So I am telling you about existing district and the power and strength of the SLPP party to win an election outright. Because when you look at the history of this country, one thing will always happen perfectly.
From what you don't just talk, it's like you're saying that SLPP comfortable with this.
We'll always be comfortable
like this
history.
review will only benefit with the SLPP.
No, like what I tell you, we've always been comfortable from history. The only thing we don't make SLPP by error, they go opposition, now a fraction where they happen within we. For instance, if you go to 1967, what happened? Now Briwa and Kaisamba, when they not get symbol, now they take independent symbol, we make at the end of the day the election be 32 APC, 32 SLPP. We give away a problem. You go to 2007, the issue where we get now with regards to that of PMDC coming up, we make at the end of the day, then Kansu Kailan for no more than justify the winning. So, despite these new things coming, authoritatively at the given sample they have to say, where everything remain constant, like where economists they say centriparables, all things being constant, SFPP will win an election without any iota of doubt.
Yeah, for the sake of the good of the nation, for the sake of the peace of the nation, the APC is saying that they cannot lose the 2028 elections. And with all of these reforms, I will come back to you very soon, but we'll just talk on the phone to APC flag bearer aspirant and the mayor of Freetown, Yvonne Akisoya. Good morning, Her Worship, and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, Reginald. Good morning, listeners.
Yeah, Usman in the studio. Madam Mayor, how crucial you think, say, this debate in Parliament today be for the country moving forward?
I wrote a piece last night or early this morning was the significance of this debate. the significance of the vote cannot be overstated. What does that mean? It means no matter whose adjective you use for describe how significant, it's still not do. This vote here, therefore, play a very, very big role in the future of democracy in our saloon, because it really speaks to the heart of key elements of electoral process. The most foundational system of electoral, whose electoral system would use. So that are the bottom line, which system would use. That's how foundational, how fundamental it is. Then secondly, we all know the importance of the presidential vote, the presidential decision, the leadership of the country. They really direct or take the lead in terms of the direction where this country to go. The bill gets within 2 clauses we very, very key in terms of what I just don't say. Number 1, then get for vote on, debate on, and vote on which system we go use. First past the post, when are in the current constitution put as a default, or PR system where you use in 2023, and we know what that mean. Day like today, you get whole communities where you get no representation. We know what that mean at a council level. The loss of those council structures. Inside one community, you get 3 councillors. Inside other community, you not get none. People don't know who that for go to. We as a council, they struggle for ensure say we get clear communication from and to those communities. And then, for example, when it comes to the MPs, if you look from, I believe, say if you go from, I think like from Poti, take Upcon, no MP not there at all. But inside Wilberforce you get 2. Inside Moritong you get 2. We actually tap almost next to each other. So this system not allow we people them for choose who that they want, and for letting people and they locally for able to serve them. You can now to the presidential threshold, when the second one was say so key, so important. We don't get in our constitution 55% as the winning threshold for let you not go into runoff for decide an election. The bill they propose for reduce that to 50% plus 1 vote, but significantly, and at this are the part where I get an issue with, significantly, the bill they also say 20% of the vote in 2/3, in 2/3 of the districts in the country. What does that mean? Number 1, we don't hear that redistricting talk when it comes to Freetown, some time back. And Famble, remember, say the decision for do a redistricting, nor get for be something where Parliament they approve, not an executive order of the president. So today we get 16 districts. If tomorrow, whichever government they in power, including the one within in power today, decides that they add 10 districts and then stronghold, that 2/3 they become so easy for them. It basically means they take go that winning they on the side of whoever they in power and able to increase the districts.
Yeah, so
when
you think the government, the SLPP, is to some extent in this amendment bill bullying the APC?
Well, I want to land on this districting thing because it's not just a question about the power for increased districts. Let me say, for argument's sake, districts are not increased in this particular election. Say the clause say we go put this in, but we're not going to use them for 2028. We still get an issue. You might recall in 2023, statement being made say no APC office for the United Southeast. The day after that statement was made, the APC party office was burnt down. I don't say burned down like not be electoral fault, was burnt down. And you get places, I go mention, Bonds, where APC supporters then face serious violence before the election to the point where Bokuman flee. We not been get polling agents now some of them districts they are in the southeast. So waiting that say, if now you can't talk say for let possible win election, you get forget a minimum number of votes in districts, in 2/3 of the districts, that's automatically an incentive for say, me go sit on here, APC day in this district, then get a 20% vote. No, then go left here before the election. So you actually incentivize election violence before the election. You didn't make posting goes things say, no. We go make sure say we not get our 20%. How you go do not by winning the hearts and minds of the voters, but by simply targeting the one day where you feel to say as supporters of the other political party. So I really feel to say this district element for small country like we, because I don't hear any say, well, Nigeria, Kenya, these are countries, Nigerian population are 230 million people. Salone in population are 8 million people. So these comparisons do not work. Wait till we talk about, and I forget cohesion, unity, oneness. For small country like we country in size and the size of one state in Nigeria. So we know they can begin divide we self now and say in this district we forget this representation. It will happen with the 55% automatically
Mayor,
without targeting people.
Put simply, you're not confident for say the APC can win that 2/3 now, that 20% in 2/3 of all the districts.
What me they say is, first of all, right as it stands now, when you make law, you know they make them for yourself, and you know they make them for today. You make them for posterity.
You think
and when
this law they favor the SLPP?
Me feel to say for any government in power, and definitely this government could get an edge, because if you say, as we have, there are two considerations. Number one, the PR system, not a work for Salone, and the voice of the people has spoken. We don't get civil society. We don't get religious leaders. We don't get Labour Congress. We don't get paramount chiefs. They all don't speak out and say, let we not go with PR, let we go with first past the post. That is the voice of the people. For make reference to consultations we've been done in theory, it was theoretical. The time when the constitutional review when they go on in co-an in time, we not be no experience PR since 1996. Now people their experience are recently, and their experience now one way cause them for say, one or day now. We've been beyond 1996 because of the war, but today, wait we don't see in 2023. We not want PR. We want first past the post. That is the voice of the people. Democracy means say you for listen to waiting the people then it say. So that's not the one. When it comes to this one, we don't talk about the threshold. I go repeat again. For make you increase districts takes the stroke of a pen. That's not in the interest of the people. And for use them cynically, for ensure say you create enough districts in your side of in the area when are you stronghold. Now for taking advantage, not for now but forever. And more importantly, let we not underestimate the tendency where this could get for divide the nation further. For make people then say, well, we know even tolerate. If you favor Affleck, you want vote APC. This district, you know, go there. You could get an attitude to come up. And that's something that will be very, very, very detrimental to ensuring, say, waiting we all this strive for unity, freedom, justice, na Salone. It will be something we will go lose.
So, Madam Mayor, put simply, the APC go reject the PR and this new threshold. The APC go reject the bill in Parliament today.
We not even reject the bill in its entirety. Very, very many great elements in the bill. And elements the way we don't get one word with SLPP for say yes. Let's move forward. These are from the tripartite recommendations, for example, you know, how they select appoint the electoral commissioner in the bill. The use of census for constituency delimitation in the bill, and how you use them in respect of an election in the bill. Then Tinea, worthwhile, very positive. The take we go before. And so we not reject the constitutional amendment bill, no. But we stand against two clauses in the bill. And then to them, they are just only talk about.
So if the SLPP decide not for listen to the APC for change then clause there, so within APC elect, una will continue for reject these clauses and stall the process in Parliament?
How will they stall them?
No, I'm
And
saying,
when you go to
saying
Parliament, no, let me simply answer your question.
more sittings in
I didn't
Parliament.
answer your question. I didn't answer your question. When you go to a vote, you win or you lose the vote. Not to stall in the process. Not the expression of people in democratic right. The expression of the constitutional right of the MPs them for reflect the views of the people that within themselves. So when it comes to this vote, they not a vote for the bill in its entirety. Then they vote for the bill clause by clause. So the clause then where we all get one word on, the clause then where we all believe say, we as APC believe say, now for the benefit of Sierra Leone, then one then they APC MPs go vote in favor. For the one them where we just don't talk about, where APC take a different view. We take a view say the PR system not good for Saloon. The PR system not allow for let everybody get representation across the country. The PR system can be subject to manipulation when it comes to the levels and the thresholds. On that bill day, on that clause of the bill day, APC no go vote in favor. When it comes to reducing the presidential threshold, and importantly, this is the element where we really get problem with, introducing this district context where we feel to say go divide way further, go make people then feel rather than bringing us together. Because if you say 55%, nobody not get 55% not in stronghold alone. You must get representation. You must get people that already vote for you. We know they're not your party, but for let you pinpoint them to specific districts and put that pressure on specific districts, down in a recipe for excluding people, driving people them away, and making sure say they make the ground hot. I mean, we know what happened. Some man not able for Komot Nado go vote because of the level of intimidation in certain parts of the country against APC candidates. That is not the case in other parts of the country. You know, the Dana Western area, this Fritongia, you say you want to vote SLPP, somebody stop you. You want to vote APC, somebody stop you. But there are parts of this country, we saw it in Pujahu, we saw the challenges in Bump, where people then targeted because of who that they want to vote for, because of the party they want to vote for. Let we not institutionalize that. Let we move away from the things that we divide we. Let we draw and put in place foundations. We're going to make sure, say, we see we all as family, we see we all as neighbors, we see we all as Sierra Leoneans. We allowed, now with democratic right, we allowed for choose whose party we want for follow.
Okay.
Whose side we tap, not for impact that.
Yvonne Akisoya, Mayor of Freetong and Self APC flag bearer aspirant, thank you so much for your time this morning inside the Epic Morning Show.
Thank you too. Thank you.
Okay, you're still here with the Epic Morning Show. With a look at the amendment bill that will be debated today in Parliament at 10 a.m. Only Muni, you know, from Yvonne Akisoya, and well, there is a lot of issues them with the APC they against the PR. It's not new, the PR and the presidential threshold. All of this. As a member of parliament, as a former member of parliament, you know the processes of parliament. What if the APC continue to reject these clauses and we see negotiations run till 2028, even reaching the elections?
You know, Parliament is a beautiful place. And when Parliament is ready for do the law-making processes, like what you say, with a shape all non-controversial issues, we enact them. We can't do controversial issues, we begin to put her into vote. I don't know if you understand what I mean. In as much as we get issues being controversial and non-issues controversial, waiting the speaker can normally do when Parliament day in session, we separate them. When we separate them, we say all these ones, those in favor say aye, they will pull them. Then we can out to the one that win at the controversial issues, and then the dictate of Parliament now begins. Like what I will tell you, everybody has a prize. Lobbying goes on, persuasion goes on, until if government wants it to happen,
and una go lobby.
That's what will happen. But like before you go, Musa,
you confident for say
like what?
you confident for say yes, this lobbying will be a success for the SLPP and the current government.
When government geared towards the well-being, when I get the body in head, it must make sure say it look at the best part for the people.
According to Yvonne, he mentioned for say there redistricting and President Bioda in plan for form new district across the country. Then they, of course, according to get for benefit the SLPP if at all this go past na parliament. Clearly now she's saying that this current
district
bill,
they inside.
Yeah, this current.
So I know even people in Tobot and the district they inside this amendment.
But governments get planned for former and it will be eligible for these 2/3.
The very APC now then be make the 1991 constitution we give the government power for a district. So not to today it come. So I know only people in trouble redistricting as if it is part of this amendment.
It is not a part of it.
Fine.
President Bio gets planned for form new district. Now the stronghold of the SLPP, and those districts will be eligible for that 2/3 votes day.
That redistricting power, they in waiting the 1991 constitution say. And let me make this. Thank God, Yvonne worship the mayor, make and clear. Laws where parliament they enact, we get waiting we call the enactment, the commencement date and date of commencement. These are two words where they make up a law. Where we say commencement date, now the day where the bill get in accent. Where we say date of commencement, now the day where then go say, okay, this bill, now so time it take effect. In other words, that is when its implementation begins. I don't know if you get the two-line Wally. Now let me make it narrower. When you look at the Criminal Procedure Act, the Criminal Procedure Act was enacted in 2024. You get me? But it not come to being or operation until September 16, 2025. So that is how laws are made. And one thing we can really get me a bit worried now that now like what I learned from one book where I study in my literature studies where they say sons and daughter. Inside the daddy for the Pekin way they get an issue say educated people are not to be trusted. Because we were educated, now we always the twist good thing for like the uneducated and see either good or bad based on how we interpret them. I listen, me mayor, with all due respect, they try to say him being a mayor or she being a mayor gets areas the way council on and day 3, where other areas council and on day. That don't tell you say, though people are educated, they don't really understand the operations of the PR system. Now, what do I mean? Under the PR system, a councillor does not have a ward. A councillor is a member of a district, not a ward any longer. A honorable does not have a constituency. A honorable is part of the district. Now, let me come.
We didn't make the honorable member of parliament less accountable to the citizens.
No, in fact, that makes it more accountable. You know why? Now, like whether they say you option don't open as a citizen. What do I mean? Under the constituency election, Abide 121, Koyode 122, Hindolode 120. I hope you get me. Now, if you come on Moiba, me sit on Kisibuk, na ide me host day. If you come on Moiba, you can't meet me na Kisibuk. I they ask you say come on, you say Moiba, I say go to Hindolo. You know why? Because na Hindolo cover day. If you come off Rube, you can't meet me na Ross Road. I tell you say go to Koyo. You know why? Because na Koyo cover day under the constituency.
We make it able for hold the Koyo responsible.
No, that makes it difficult for you.
Hold them accountable.
What? That makes it difficult for you because of one option you get. Under the district system, where you meet me, Alena Alenta, you meet me, I am your honorable because I am representing the district. So any honorable way you meet out of those 16 should be able to attend to you whatever you need in terms of development. And Lekwaki normally put them, it makes development even faster than the constituency. How? Let's assume those who are using the PR understand it better. 16 MP for Western area decide for form themselves into a caucus, like what they say, committee, for make sure say, then divide Freetown into 20 areas for development reason. Now, then 16 MP then decide, say, every month we put 3,000. We're going to be very easy for them. If they put 3,000 every month, in 3 months, you know how much they don't put? Now 144,000. So now assume, say, now this drive where they go up, so now this Hillcourt Bridge. Now they can pour 144,000 inside for concrete. That's going to be a very successful move.
So we don't use them for these last elections, with the development we bring.
Now I can tell you, say, the people don't understand how the PRD operate.
Yeah, no, because
under the first past the post,
as citizens, they've complained. People have been complaining for
that is because like
they used the PR in the last election in 2023. They cannot hold their MPs accountable.
When we've been running constituency, which MPs were held accountable?
No, I mean, if you get the
no, let us go back. Like what I say,
you get an MP say he accuse say nine of the reasons we make this is still stalled because you are representing us. We voted for you to be in parliament.
At the end of the day, do you know what has been happening? All this wage bill where they allow for today, now the results done day. You know why? Because we don't ever get what we call career parliamentarians. Every election they get up to 2/3 MP the way they be removed from parliament because you are there representing 63,000 people in bulk according to the last census number per constituency. Tell me in 5 years, even if you decide for go to one person per day, you need to hit 63,000 people at all. So at the end of the day, a very good MP will be there well within people. Within 5 years, they don't remove them. Because at the end of the day, like how he rightly say, that they say, waiting, we'll get game for you. We get style for you. They can't meet way back. You go there now, you parliament, they do the work of lawmaking. Somebody then in your constituency, they back campaign against you. Where at the end of the day, they see that person there as a Christ because they look at and say, in they work for them. The moment that person they back get the symbol, he or she becomes an enemy to them again. Because the entire process is he needs to fulfill our demand. And year in, year out, read the 1991 Constitution, the functions of the MP is prescribed clearly.
What I think they promise. I think they promise the bill roads.
Not to MP they promise, now it will be MP they promise.
No, a lot of them
understands
before,
me
before them be MP.
Fine, now make us say now it will be MP they promise, not to an MP they promise.
Blame the people and say because then demand for the MP.
Let me make it clear. Now it will be MP they promise, not to an MP they promise. Somebody who intends to be an MP,
yes.
They promise. You know why? Because he does not know how parliament runs. Parliament or parliamentarians are not given budgets like it is given to ministers through ministries to go and develop constituencies. Never. So if at the end of the day they give you salary, out of his salary, now MP they pay the driver, not to government they pay for them. Now MP they pay them PA, not to government they pay for them. Now MP they rent constituency offices, not to government they pay rent for them. So if inside your salary you pay your driver, you pay your PA, you pay that person who sit down now your constituency office. Minus the money then they.
But they not go for go make money and tea. Also for serve the people.
No, what you make at the ladies line? If at the end of the day you don't pull all down, what you use for go serve the people based on what you they talk so now for say the people needs to be touched.
Well tell your intending your would-be MPs of the SLPP.
That is what I'm telling them now.
Promise the people and say
that is what I'm telling them now.
Structures for them.
Because at the end of the day, this is the issue that has led government in, government out to be having a high burden, what they call wage bill. My brother, the burden on wage bill, not to the new job where they create to, now pension. And that pension they result from UDA, from people who are entitled to them. So if year in, year out, you they change MPs every 5 years. Just remember a young Honorable Muniru as I am. You pull me in a parliament, like I don't come in now, so then you pay me till I die. UDA they carry that body in there? Not government. But if I continue for the parliament, they serve the country, then the burden is reduced on government. This is what the career parliamentarian are calling for under the proportional representation. Because waiting we don't lose good lawmakers, we don't lose better debaters, just because the people feel say it's not touching them. Let me dribble it down a bit to Umar Paran Tarawali. Everybody know Umar Paran Tarawali to be one of the best MPs in his era of 2012 to 2018.
Now, so APC also know him.
In fact, he was their canker worm. The one that will be the fall of parliament in the days of Bernadette Lahai, when I be the leader of the opposition. Paran them. Then waiting at my name, Rado. At the end of the day, what happens?
Yeah,
with all their speaking,
Paran they say na do for the APC.
Now I make I tell you, because when they were in parliament in opposition days, these were bulldozers. These were people who were articulating the problem of their people they represent. Do you know what happens to them? They lost their symbol because they focused on hearing the voice of the people they represent, without getting their one-on-one body touch of money distribution in their constituency.
They're not for listening to the people?
No, what do I mean? They're not be they get the body-to-body touch of waiting the people want. The honorable don't come, they pagiwi. At the end of the day, they lost their symbol. Had Paran not been lucky to be elected,
so wait.
Clark.
Honorable, so when you listen to the people, they lost his seats. Now they talk.
Me brother, waiting the people why you
focus on the executive rather than the people. Not listen to the people who give mandate.
No, the thing what they say, the people that they tell you for go represent in a parliament. Now them voice you the hear in a parliament. But what they want to see is, or hear is not that voice that you hire for them. What they want to see is the money that you take from your pocket to give them.
So like as in when they don't vote for
like
you.
Like when you talk so the promise where you gain and the ones.
Yes, they listen to them. I mean they therefore vote for you. Where you don't go to the office, not for listen to them again.
No, you're missing the point. Like what I say, you make a clear now the MP they promise. You be don't tell them say before you go parliament, I'm going to make bridges, I'm going to make swamps, I'm going to make farms. Then time can now you say, okay, una no get toilet, let's go tell government they can build for a toilet. Through articulation, through lobbying. Once you are doing that and fail to go and fulfill that body-to-body touch, my brother, you are gone. This is not the picture where they preach. Let people understand. Some of us, when we sit on media, we speak what affects Sierra Leone rather than individual.
On the PR system, we see the SLPP get way more parliamentarians than the opposition, the APC. Not so that's be the case during the first term of President Bio. When we get the APC, we get the majority to some extent. So APC, lots of people have been saying in the APC that PR system will only benefit the SLPP in a way that always SLPP will get more MPs in parliament than the APC.
Let me tell you the secret why APC they cry for first past the post. 2012, the number of MPs will be get now 112. APC used the 2015 census. We me contest 2012 Black Old what day take go inside Moiba now be ward 366 then quarter small constituency then quarter then pull them then take Moiba just because they want create them for one man. When Honorable Momo, we not be go parliament by then. We go na statistics we be the work. Then cut them now. Then take Moiba. Then add them to Castle Farm. Go to up. Then turn a one constituency. Make constituency we be get Lombard and other thing them. Then cut Lombard. Then bring and come into Muaf. Then cut an Akisi Road because one thing where APC be do them very tactical. Then they always see Frobe plus Ginger Hall as a canker worm for the APC win seat. The one they follow politics, they know say that they Kanu be winning councillorship under APC stronghold. They know say that they Gino Navo be one win with the Rogam. So what did then do? Then divide them, then cut out Kisi Road, then take Ginger Hall, then where I say Fuller Town, then take Fobe, then where I say Dove Court. Then when you look at Kisi Brook, where now another stronghold for SLPP, what did they do? Then take out them where we say Kanike. So at the end of the day, what happened? Then shape all who say SLPP stronghold in at the Freetown municipality and dub them into the APC stronghold them.
So
and 20 seats was added. No, not to vex.
I mean, you vex by the APC?
No, I'm explaining why APC continue to shout for for first past the post. So at the end of the day, they add 20 seats. Go check the data. Nanek. When election was held in 2018, SLPP got 48 members of parliament. Those 48 members of parliament, their vote outweighed the 65 APC members of parliament by over 100,000 votes. Do you know why? It took an SLPP MP in Kenema to get 22,000 to come to parliament, while an APC MP in Freetown will just get 16,000, 11,000. While an APC MP in Falaba will just get 2,000. Because the constituencies were not delimited evenly. So let's now go to let we go to the drawing board. Let we run an census where they calculate the people absolutely by their numbers and divide them. SLPP is comfortable with that. So now that we want to let the people know. So if you hear APC the ala, now that 20 seats where them we don't add for themselves, we move from 112 to 132. So anyhow you play with that coin, then like when you play dice. Anyhow you play that dice day, APC continue to get majority. But this is why they continue to shout. But the majority that they get has never reflected the number.
That band Juma in Pangoma, una get also get.
We have not get to that bridge yet.
Almost MPs they wanna plan for set for that particular area.
Not the way they set them. The number within the area they determine the number of MPs. That is how the district beautification is.
The future SLPP MPs.
When we make Falaba, what was the thought about it? That it was going to be APC MPs. Today we have a Bill of Sword there. Today we have what's in the my name. We have MPs there. Kwenadugu, we have MPs there. Tonkolili, we have MPs there. Because when you look at SLPP, waiting with a preach in a national face. What to make you see APC they cry? We cannot get. How will you be a political party? You cannot get 20% in another man's district. Then you call yourself a political party. You are biased. When you talk about SLPP, our mantra, one country, one people, takes us everywhere.
The APC say they are not fully allowed to operate in your stronghold.
Who is stopping you, my brother?
Like the attacks on a political party office.
My brother, Sierra Leone, a small country. Let people left for create a mountain out of ant hills. Sierra Leone, a small country. We are not living in a digital in a world where you go sit on a corner like how we may be the towe kuled in a ground where they call them blood everywhere. That's not what we are living on. The facts are always there. So when you create issues, you never go towe kuled in a treat. You say blood everywhere. People they get bike accident, they go share them picture, and they say that SLPP they damage people. That is not what we are living on in modern times. Truth are always disseminated at a go. Because any say thing they happen, if they never slap us in a Kailao now, they record and send an Freetown. Because somebody somewhere will be standing videoing it. So you don't need to come and sit down and lie for people. Those errors are gone. The errors that we are living on is a digital era. So if an SLPP is slapping, when people can talk this and they feel bad, you know why? Go to heart of Kenema. You see Timini market they exist. Go to the heart of Bongo market. Now Timini then sit on there. Now only men demand get the hospitality then they.
So
go Blama.
So Timini na APC?
No, what I mean, for tell you said the country how they divide them, the APCs are always claiming the Timinis, likewise the Mendes claiming the SLPPs. But because of the hospitality being expressed by SLPP, we've always get that line of people existing in the stronghold. Honorable Muniru sitting here. My wife is from Lonshar. Yes, Maria to Kabia, the one that we know Lonshar. That is where my wife hails from. We have been together for 20 good years, legally married. If you say I go sit him in a man and get problem with him, no way, because she's my blood and flesh. That is a beauty. So long not they use politics, they blackmail people.
Okay. In the
Samura
studio,
Kamara, Udana in Wef, a Mende woman. These are the beauties that Sierra Leone has long portrayed. But people wear in Kanamo because they get 10 minutes in a mic, they begin make them thing. And no, Sierra Leone is long gone from that, my brother. Long gone.
So that can spread divide.
Like I'm saying, when people hear about new districts, they feel worried. SLPP is not worried. We will let them go create new districts in Bobali. We will go campaign for Winam. Because at that, they make we party
they not get power for form new districts.
But then we get power for form Kerina. Then we get power for form Kerina and Falaba.
So
then we get power for form Kerina and Falaba. We went there, we won Falaba. We took part of Kerina. That is what we call campaign. When I say campaign, not a strong goal, they put your effort. Campaign, now you opposition, you go campaign. Like where MRC talk by music, you need to whip powder per condo. Now you time me the waste.
Okay, just been joined in the studio by May Magdalene Kelfala, winner legal and advocacy officer. Na Carl, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show. Good morning. In the next just over 1 hour, we will get MPs them in Parliament. We get 4 debates on the amendment bill, the amendment of the 1991 Constitution. A lot of clauses them, well, 2 big clauses them, the APC is against. We get for the PR and the presidential threshold. But what do you make of the debates today we get for happen at Parliament? How significant do you think say be for Salone?
So, Fambulemuna morning. The significance of a constitution cannot be overemphasized. You get? Because now lawyers then can say constitution are like the ground, now the foundation. It is where you have all of the legislation springing from it, right? And so everything we do is guided by waiting day in our constitution. So then they for tell you how important this is. If I speak to everything where we get for the do elections and plenty other thing there. And so not just any other thing that they go do today is very, very important.
Absolutely.
But extremely important.
What do you make of these 2 clauses, them, the PR system and the presidential threshold?
So, let's talk about the bill in general. Yeah. I think, we don't go to the face, we don't go white paper. They reject some accommodation, come back. We're now at the stage where we don't get an amendment bill. But then again, certain provisions in the inside our bill there were not clear, where they leave room for political play.
Which one is not clear?
We will get back to that very soon. Let's answer the question.
Let's not forget. Please, which one do you think is not clear? Now the bill.
Well, the part of, the PR system, first of all, not to everybody get a clear understanding. And even though then this amendment bill, they propose things like that, they're not clearly define or explain what that means. So we get a situation where the political party there, that they use them to their own convenience. Right?
Like how you say now if you're saying using it to your own convenience.
Yeah. You and I know that they're using it.
It's currently tabled by the SLPP. You think say the SLPP they use them to their own convenience?
So not so just the SLP, bad laws or any law, it's in a precedent.
This not a bad bill we want for become law?
Well, not entirely, not in its entirety. I know you're trying to make me be in a web here, but not so in its entirety. But there's certain things in there where, for be properly discussed, consultation need to be done properly. But then I guess we don't move way past that stage, and then we don't come to the stage where it in a parliament. And now we all they hang on the good sense of parliamentarians there for maybe allow the bill for come back for further consultation.
What do you make of the other issue, I guess, for this threshold from the 55%, 50 plus 1, and 2/3, getting 20% from 2/3 of all districts?
The thing about 2/3, the thing about simple majority, now the fact say, yeah, people go one time, you're more clear, now this person, they make room for so much ambiguity. But then, as I say back, there has not been much consultation, neither has there been any form of education on it in its entirety, so that people go able to appreciate them. Let's say now we go before Parliament and they make a decision that it becomes a law. Many of the people where then they go make that decision they on behalf of, not even understand what's in the inside it.
Yeah, you've got opinion polls and so saying that Sierra Leoneans have rejected the PR system. Are you part of those Sierra Leoneans who will reject the PR system?
I wouldn't say reject. As me, a part of the Sierra Leoneans, we go want more clarity, more explanation.
You think the PR system is actually good, but you need more clarity for them?
I'm not saying it's bad, neither am I saying it's good. I'm saying people need clarity. People, they appreciate things where they understand better. Not a thing we're crowded in uncertainty. If it's clear, they will understand it. But that has not been made clear. People don't understand it.
So you think the current establishment for do more consultation with others, with the APC? You say more consultation is needed.
So the APC is a political party, and they're representing, a good number of the people. But then the people, now they make the decision as to who leads them. So not so really the political party they engage, the people.
So the government also consult Sierra Leoneans before this going to.
Yeah, that's what they did earlier on with the what's it called now? The Peter Tucker. That's what they did, right? So if now we're at this stage where, mind you, certain things and they were then people and they be go agree on, then in order that this amendment bill. Certain things and they were not a day. So if we don't make all this and we don't issue a bill, I feel the people have to understand before Parliament makes a clear decision on it.
You think as of now, how the bill currently there, it will be debated upon today in our Parliament by parliamentarians from both sides, the APC and the SLPP. As of now, it is a bill, a proposed law. You think how it there right now, it fully represents the will of Sierra Leoneans?
If a lot of Sierra Leoneans are in limbo, it means saying all represents.
We are also in limbo.
Well, I say a lot of.
Well, you're also skeptical. You get a lot of criticisms them of
No,
the bill.
no. I'm not critiquing. I'm commenting.
Yeah, you see a lot of lacunas. As in, you need more. You need more clarity.
No, not
on
me
that
specific.
issues.
The people, the electorate, people are where they vote. People are within us alone. People are within they represent. They need more clarity.
As a legal expert, you think?
No, I'm not a legal expert.
Okay, so but you think for say this will be passed by both sides. You think say with the amendment bill and sort of the PR and the threshold, you think say APC and SLP parliamentarians will come together, form a one consensus and pass this bill very soon?
No, of course not. The only thing where APC and SLPP go agree on in Parliament, now if it benefits both of them, like their money and stuff, but they will not agree because just last night I read a lengthy post from an APC flag bearer, which would indicate to you that they are not fully on board.
Yvonne Akissoya?
No.
So, very quickly before we go for a break, anything you get for say for Fambul, will you listen?
I will say more after the break.
Muniu, you get any contradiction to it you just say?
No, she's just rightly on the track. But one thing what you always say, now like waiting the popular reggae artists say, when will this payday be? Will it be Monday? Will it be Tuesday? And she could testify there has never been a perfect law. As we speak today, the Legal Practitioners Act is in Parliament for amendment.
No, no, get the clarity.
No, I just tell you, say,
the
there has
needed.
never been a perfect law. As we speak today, lawyers made law to regulate them. That very law is in Parliament for amendment.
So now no say this law not good?
No, I just tell you, say, there are always areas that you fix it, another one will open. You fix it, now make I give clear example.
But I'm not trying for fix the issue of PR and threshold.
Now make
in the 1991.
But I'm not even trying for
that's
fix the issue
what an
of PR and
amendment is
threshold.
supposed to do.
So that is what we are doing.
But the amendment is not supposed to create further ambiguities.
Like I said, when modernity comes up, there are always areas, like before this time, series of laws were enacted. SLPP then in opposition, we are not pleased with all these laws, but yet we accepted them, we moved.
So we're saying the other parties...
Because at the end of the day, as long as it is called lawmaking...
That's when I expect the APC to accept and move on.
At the end of the day, as long as it is called lawmaking, there are always people who are going to have questions around that law. Because if you will be to make bylaws for Ebola and COVID lockdown, if you all man be glad. So man they say me business movement and they don't cut so. They were never happy about it. That man will be they fly in plane country to country. Where COVID struck, where in plane not be they move. You think they were happy? It was costing them millions of dollars. When them plane them be grounded because of those movements. So that is always the problem with lawmaking. But waiting always can be economics then can call it equilibrium. You have a point, you accept some, you left some, una go to the line, then at another stage, una look at waiting for correct. Like way me lady rightly say, before this time we don't get Peter Tucker, we don't get Justice Cowan. The people that will listen Justice Cowan in statement na 98.1 before he passed away. If people like swear, swear. Because with all the consultations that we have done, with all the engagement that we have done, just stood up. Now can pull all that effort. What we are this dop? More time for lost time.
All right, okay.
So it tells you when those efforts were made, the moment that two thing drops in that ocean, bam.
Okay.
All those good parts we are no longer considered by the citizens.
For a very short break and take calls inside the program. After the short break, 079-994-993.
1xBet. Your game has no limits. In 1x game section, you'll find hits, crash, burning heart, crystal, western slot. Each game is a separate world with real winnings. Play on website or in the app. Visit the 1xbet.sl and use a SL126 promo code to get a 200% bonus up to 2,800 Sierra Leonean Leones. 1x Games, a world of games, wherever you are.
Money they move with BNB Cash App. People from all over the country, they send and receive money faster than ever with BNB Cash App.
Me na businesswoman. I send money to my customer in Nigeria. Quick one, no waste them.
Me na Okada rider. I buy me airtime, pay me extra bill without and not left me yourself. Simple and easy.
Me na student. I receive money from my daddy that is state with no stress.
Now so you go get some with BNB Cash App. You can send money na Canada, Ghana, Senegal, Guinea, Liberia, and other side them na the world. You can always process your BNB, RIA, Western Union, tap send, now you that. Send wave and MoneyGram code anytime, any side. Enjoy the fastest transfer, extra payment, airtime top up, and more. All inside one app. Download the BNB Cash App today. Now Google Play Store and iOS App Store. BNB Cash App is so easy, fast and reliable.
For more information, just contact the customer service on 072 500 000.
Okay, welcome back to the program. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Usman Ibrahim Mara.
Concerned citizen tea planting. Good morning.
God bless. Good morning, Honorable Minil.
Good morning, sir.
And good morning to the wonderful madam. This short time way, she's made my day. And one thing what they say, Honorable Monero, we the grassroots, we the people, una the parliamentarian, una dinner parliament for make laws. For make their laws there, now we the grassroots, the population they affect. Una not believe if President will take 4 months or build headquarters, na Lunde. At the region, the talk soon and no get money for do referendum. We that one day speak volume that una no get respect for we the people them. We the left privilege we see. We the vote we una the use for go vote. I feel like una no get respect for you because if una want get the voice or the rating of the people that una they go represent the parliament, the Democrat everything get ethics and procedure. Una go make referendum. Una get time for do that. I get me concerned.
079-994-993. Call you inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Lawrence of IMAT.
1 minute.
Yeah, I tell you, Honorable, thank you for the right to analyze situation. Then I just want to make you go clarify. At the end of the day, because of 2/3 majority, if they vote the 2/3 majority, I don't know if they vote 1 or 2/3, where they not get the 2/3, then they're going to the simple majority. Now I want to make that clear. And besides, you understand, with all what Akiswa had to talk, Father, Akiswa would not let this nation. Go look at the number of way how don't deceive this nation, don't deceive international community. We know about blood. We know about plenty issues, plenty things where this government they do. APC they already cried. APC they already cried. Look like even this magnanimity where the president give to an Escoma. Because we want to kill you. They just like how Jesus say, Father, forgive them for they didn't know what they are doing. An Escoma, mother being shown to an Escoma. So APC no one should that for CS. This is a very big thing. We're not ever happy with your Korean. At the end of the day, people point so that they put your Korean.
Thank you very much.
I swear out and say they're not able to get 20% in any district. Then they call themselves a big political party. What a mess.
Do please not make unfounded accusations on air. You never get a proof where former President Isabel Kuroma say he go want for kill President Julius Madabio. Let me take more calls inside the program. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Alex.
Alex, go ahead.
Hello,
Alex.
We are still a lot of advantage over it. We have gone through a lot of elections and there is no by-election which we are causing mayhem for us, which we are causing a lot of expenditure for government. And all peaceful countries in the world that we know, it is the peer system that they are using because the peer system is the best way to go. And we have seen out of 102 countries in the world, over 80 or 90 countries, right? Probably more than that are using the peer system. And those countries are being known as one of the most peaceful countries in the world.
All right, thank you.
The peer system are those who are not having better interest in the country.
Thank you very much. 079-994-993. Call we inside the show and tell we what do you make of the debates we get so happy today in the parliament, and are you in support of the PR system and self the new presidential threshold with this bill they propose? Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Epic.
Rogers, good morning.
Yeah. The whole situation we want actually because a team we don't do yarn for a very long time. This constitution amendment of voting na the election where they can be now. But the PR system where they condemn, I think say na the best thing I want because inside I want some we know the loss we beloved one then go against checks for Dubai election. So then they all they cost more money and all enmity. Boku enmity. You see, as Muniru, the honorable talk say, then they lost election 67 and they lost again in 2007. The findings and way is so I disagree with them because the 67 you wanna see them then 2007 I see them. 67 after 32 season they don't get a broad-based government and before don't form. Shaka still don't agree. They can 2007 because they notify all them votes then a Kaila and I make them the win.
Thank you very much. 079-994-993. Call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How the morning?
How do you fine? Name and side call from?
My name is Sharif. I did speaking.
Sharif, go ahead.
The honorable, I really agree for them. I tell them thank you because today this is a political science lecture. Why for the classroom of Kobe College by now? Because really, what it don't teach with the most of we even you say talk to no more. You say what you don't they enjoy the man how they explain about politics. How they scatter them for we, So I tell them thank you, honorable. I tell you thank you. You see this PR system, APC they know it don't benefit a lot. Look, I know the one that we don't go, the honorable they let them so rest in peace. Look the amount of by election before they forget this BNT. And then get this election. Look the election they on. All them things then they pour. Who said that before they the time? Then choke by election. Then they come which they call then they come for election. Look, this time. It benefits them. It don't benefit them a lot. Let them not forget. Our system no problem. Let them appear our system. Look from where election don't report by election. Where somebody no honorable die, you list now then you take one person go there. They lost seat. You see. So that's why there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
079-994-993. Call me inside the first segment of the program. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You know inside the call from?
Amina Mohammed Kont, I call from Kofi.
Mohammed, 1 minute.
Thank you so much. And for the culture we ask, for me, the PR system, I know the supporter. We think I know the support the PR system. And even the SLTT successful in the affiliation when Mr. O'Neill in studio. The law election. Now by constituency the law. They start a law, then go constituency, then go district, then go region. If the APC presently with the law, they don't want to make the law by PRO. Now by constituency based when they do the law election. Why now we come to general election? They say now PR system. And PR system. Let me show where they talk to issue for now. From this PR system, we started they may not ever see honorable or councillor. So PR system, they just benefit the government of today. You see, the government of today, because the government of today, they choose honorable and they do everything. We the people there, would they ask if we not get councillor, we not get honorable. So this PR system when they decide for you know comment to we, would they beg them. They don't get impose them to we.
Okay. 079-994-993. Call you inside the first segment of the program. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
In
the talk.
1 minute, go ahead.
Yeah, I feel away the mayor don't go because APC can always they see then they intimidated in the southeast. Maybe they talk to me in a Bournemouth and APC come up with theory from Sheki where we get sense. Ever be taken to Tijanka about Tijanka common power. And where APC can common power and then can begin cause a particular tribe in this country, they cause them and the people in the trade in it. They out them and the people and they go allow now. Just like where the honorable they talk yonder. When you go to the southeast, you they meet me in too many people in the axis and I didn't. Now the bad blow road and don't create. Them politicians, no Mr. Them from checking them. Now it come. Why if for be so? They will not let them people and they vote up to and they do that ticket and they will come. Say someone come look a campaign. If you don't to board the next you work and all them things they don't necessary. Then last day they ask the honorable PR system. In order to salon constitution, if he did it, they may get that close where say now election. I will get one no more. Now for use and for not for use and for if you want to do not for use them. He did the back law no. Thank you.
All right, so let me take comments on the social media handles them. And Jesus E. Bobo, they say, Madam Mayor, the PR system of elections is the best for Sierra Leone. We only want the parliament to reduce the threshold or percentage so that smaller parties will be able to have a say. Secondly, we want the PR system to focus on opening the system where the constituency will be represented by their own people who will seek their own interest. Abdul Gadri Kamara, they say, "Bra, no matter how you beautify this, the PR system no makes sense." Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Epic.
Yes, you know what I call for.
Lamin Samuel Koyato.
Lamin, 1 minute.
Yeah. PR, no PR. What you really see in this country, allow get fair elections. Once we get free and fair elections, me I believe say no more. If you na incumbents, if you no go retain them, because the people themselves wey they claim say then are you people then they suffer as a result of the policies that we they put in place. So whether PR or not, people then go disgruntled and vote you out. What thing happen to the overall constitutional amendment? I mean, you know, why politicians they deceive we always? His Excellency President Biobi say when he come, he review the constitution overall so that we avoid for the go and take up and amend waiting the street be comfort. Now that is better for this country.
All right, thank you very much.
The one where the country to comfort them on account and amend them. When I left the overall thing we for do. Oh, this country.
Thank you so much.
Politicians, they turn how they want really.
Sheikh Ahmed Thonka on Facebook, they say, "Good morning, Epic Radio. First past the post is the electoral system that truly gives citizens the power to choose their representatives and hold them accountable. MPs should be elected directly by the people they serve, not selected through a political party list. In any democratic society, the people's voice must remain supreme. I sincerely hope our leaders will listen to the wishes of the citizens and make decisions that strengthens democracy, accountability, and the future of Sierra Leone." Let's take one last call and wrap up the first segment of the program. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
You know where you call from?
Yeah, I name Alusain. I come from Watami.
Alusain, 1 minute. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Hello, Alusain. Alusain, please turn off your radio set.
Yes, sir. Nobody know what we know we sabi already. No we sabi council. No we sabi mayor. Nobody. Yeah, one day ask already. We the people that we really work for them under which to clear the kill at the city. Let them pay for staff. And they will within the period that the honorable. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We don't take any more call inside the program. Honorable Muniru, very quickly as we wrap up. We don't go way above the 9 o'clock.
Indeed. I want to tell all the callers and texters and plenty thank you. That don't make we feel say yes where we sit on the media. We're really communicating. And I listen to the all, like way I will say just now. If you listen to Lamin asks a very serious question where me even see him say in morning because in me end summary I will bring them up. What happened to the overall amendment? Because like what I said, this was one of the best, but few close coincide the Justice Kawan, everything go down. So waiting we forbid to think of at this moment now how we bring out all that. But if we are to do that now, for answer the next person question, we talk about referendum. If we are to do an overall amendment now, this country will be going for a referendum. And once that happens, the date of election is going to be shifted. Wait till them go say again, SMPP wants to stay more on power. So sometimes you begin to ask, what will I do that will really go that way?
You have the Chief Minister, Dr. David Moinina Senge. We don't previously say government not touch specific clause them inside the constitution because we don't foresee a referendum because it's expensive.
It's not about the expensiveness.
Perhaps it's because also Sierra Leoneans go reject them.
It's not about the expensiveness. Like what did I tell you? If like where this brother say Lamin, Peter Tucker, Justice Kawan be already do under APC. So all waiting we need for do now for put her into referendum. If we are to go now into referendum, forget about the cost because referendum is just like in an election that will be paid for. waiting go happen now that the date of election is going to be shifted.
We don't get a date yet for the elections. Now 2028
Now,
if happen, we don't
2028.
get a specific date.
Then
We have a fixed
then
date now.
the president gets within 1 year for announce them. That is 1 year, 1 month, or 1 year, 2 months, or 1 year, 3 months, as the case may be. And looking at the current numbering of months, we still get above 1 year, 6 months. Because when to make president, they always announce 1 year, 2 months, 1 year, 3 months, because people and they will go for resign 1 year to election. So until we get to that, but following the callers and texters the message, I want people understand, say, if we are to go now for referendum, automatically the date of an election will be what? Shifted.
Okay.
And waiting will happen at that. People go say that because SLPP wants to stay more in power. And that is what SLPP don't want to tamper with. Let the people be rest assured.
We don't want to stay more in power.
Madabi don't tire. So as they talk now,
I don't tire as
SLPP
don't tire.
Madabi don't tire.
Okay.
It's just about way and next talk once and say if they get a salon free self again, no want. You be here. Because 10 good years, look like me, I not even.
Is it because president you don't pull the country?
Look me white here and I'm head. For the shortest time I don't serve na parliament, I get white here straight. Na parliament no more. Let alone you touch the country now.
Okay. Only
So
we not get
my
don't go
end,
above
yes,
the time.
for end me statement now, for let the people be rest assured. Say the amendment that is in parliament is a people-centered amendment.
Okay.
And all the consultation necessary has been done. Now, like waiting with they say untruthfulness no more on the side of certain people. Now, I make we don't come by this back. But way back, this debate don't come. We don't ask people for bring camp position paper. So if we can at this junction back.
Now, don't receive a lot of rejections.
Plenty. If we don't come at this junction back, we begin all over. It's like it's really not.
Yeah, Magdalene,
that's
very
my end
quickly.
statement.
Miss
Mary Magdalene.
Honorable Minu, right? Yeah. You go off on one thing while I pick up the moderator asks plenty position paper where people don't reject the bill. He say you say they don't put.
You not see you not see the position paper outside.
No,
people
you
reject.
say no, but I'm
no, what I mean,
what
position papers have been sent. I did not say they reject it.
No way.
I said position papers have been sent to parliament.
No,
so
wait,
what should happen now? Let's parliament
Honorable,
open these
wait.
position papers and read.
Okay, honorable. Fine. So the moderator asks, you say they don't put position papers, and the moderator asks, say, okay, well, I don't do a lot of rejection. And then you say, plenty!
No, I did not do that side. I say plenty position papers.
So you have agreed?
No, I didn't.
Right. Okay.
Get it clear.
So
What I said
agreed?
was, we should not be at this junction now we are because plenty position papers has already been sent.
And he said many people made their rejection.
No,
you agreed.
No,
He said,
that is not what I agreed to. I said I agreed to the plenty position paper that has been sent.
Thank you very
that
much.
Parliament is looking at now. That is why the bill is up again. And the bill is up again. The bill is going to move to the legislative.
If indeed the many position papers then be really looked into, that bill will not be tabled.
Because you also think say lots of rejections.
Yes, because people have a lot of concerns.
No, when people
have a lot of concerns.
Guys,
those concerns were not addressed.
No, they will not address it until the legislative committee that is empowered.
No, that's not it.
The lawmaking, my
not
sister,
it.
in
That's
parliament,
not it. No.
when a bill gets to parliament,
No,
it is the legislative committee that will look at
it got
papers.
to it being a document for a bill. That's what I'm telling you.
No, the position papers only came when it was now the bill.
If proper consultation was made, a lot of things would have been clarified in this bill that has been tabled in Parliament.
They were done.
No. It wasn't done.
A lot was
From
done.
the Justice Cowan, that's all. But for this
Tucker.
amendment bill, it wasn't done. It wasn't enough.
Well, that is
you
why
are
when it
proposing
came,
things that are going to confuse people. So they need to understand. They need to be
that
aware.
That is why when it
they
came,
should have been able to
Parliament,
communicate better, not allow people
how
to.
long are we saying
Not
this?
allow people
It
to
has been
write
over 5
position
months now.
papers.
It has been over 5 months
Not
now,
just
right?
the position papers.
When
How are we
first
sure
introduced.
that those position papers were even reviewed? We are not sure.
Well, that is why I'm coming. That is
Because
why,
if we are honorable,
like
we will
I
not
said-
have a lot of people.
like I said,
We will not have the backlash.
let me make it
And
clear.
it's going to be lots more after the
La
sibling.
Putampa SO2, Usman Dia, La Putampa SO2. What people they need for know when bill don't be introduced in Parliament, the only committee geared towards watching position papers now at the legislative.
No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying before it went to Parliament.
Guys, thank you very much. Honorable Muniu.
Now, when the bill don't go to Parliament and they ask for position papers, you know that.
No, that's not that precisely what I'm saying. So now you keep clarifying it, Honorable.
No, that is
you
what I
said
want
when
you
it's
to
in
understand.
Parliament, they can't do anything except legislative committee, and that's true. So
Fine.
before it got to Parliament, that is where the
not
consultation should have been done
I have
properly.
not known about the bill before it got to Parliament.
You did not know?
You only
well, you
because-
see, you proved my point.
What I'm
Even
saying-
you were not consulted.
No, what I'm saying, when it gets to Parliament,
You proved my point. You said you were not there. You
No,
didn't know,
listen.
right? You didn't know. So
What I'm saying-
you proved the point.
No,
you're
missing the line.
honorable.
Known about
you
the
are not
bill.
informed.
As parliamentarian,
okay,
we comment on laws
Okay.
when they get to us in what we call introductory stage.
Okay. Okay.
Fine.
So
It
now
is-
I'm not.
It is the people.
As a civil,
It is
as,
the
as,
people
as a
that
civil
comment.
society person that I am representing my organization here, let me take off the lawyering hat.
Let me consult.
Let me take off the we were not.
Fine. That is
We're
why.
not.
That is why when it was introduced,
a lot of us were not even in the same room, but it was done for the Justice Karen. It was done. Now, if we are going to this stage where it's now being tabled in Parliament, people should have been aware of what they are going to put in a document.
your
for
institution,
them.
we don't send position paper.
Yes, we did after the
Fine.
fact.
So
after the fact.
So now wait till
we
you need
did
for
after
follow.
the fact.
You think say that you
follow
have
now?
position paper then?
Precisely.
Usman, you know what you need for follow now?
Precisely, we
Because
don't
in
even
position
know.
paper, we don't come in. What do you need for follow now? After today, the bill will be committed to legislative committee. Now they lay position paper then 1-1, because at legislative committee we begin to read every wording.
You're part
in
of
this
the
bill.
legislative committee?
I have always been.
Okay.
In the legislative committee, we read words word by word, line by line, and insertion and exclusion are done. So we dey lay all the position paper there.
So now,
1-1.
So now you are part of
No.
the legislative committee, and then you've been on
What do you
air
need
right
to do
now.
now? What do you
You've
need to do
supported
now?
everything that is in the bill. How sure are we that you're going to be objective when you get there? We're not sure.
Legislative committee.
All right, thank you very
At the
much.
legislative committee, everybody is going to be called. It's
thank
an
you.
open hall.
Honorable, you've been giving yourself bullets in the leg.
No, your institution will now be called to go and sit with the legislative committee.
Honorable, you've been
you're
giving
missing the
yourself
point.
bullets in the
All
leg.
right.
I wish I was here earlier.
Mary Magdalene Kelfala, a legal and advocacy officer, Nakal, and Sef Honorable Abdul Muniu Lansana, member of the SLPP publicity team. Thank you so much for your time this morning here inside the Epic Morning Show. And clearly now, this is a very broad and lengthy conversation. We will continue after today's sitting in Parliament, and follow with for continued special coverage of the amendment bill currently the day before Parliament. Una, thank you. Up next, we'll get sports and entertainment news plus media review with Marion Precious George. Until then, Minimna Usman Ibrahim Maratike.
Famous to all the baby where don't broke me at, where don't make me feel like say I'm not man enough. I no get nothing for offer. To all me party when look down on me, where don't make me feel like say my life no go become something. And they walked away. All the people who promise for help me, they say come office today, tomorrow next tomorrow. The story not just the same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me brother see me life now, it don't get turned now. Famous stand the name now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like I dey buy now. Turn down, miss me I let it turn down, I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I need to stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I need to stop for nothing. For this one where we dey, people go come inside you life. Some go come for stay. and some go come and go. The reason why someone go stay, now only God know. The reason why someone go. Now God is help know. Me brother, me I don't go regret. If you listen.
Right, welcome now to Sports Update inside the Epic Morning Show. We first update this morning, Sierra Leonean defender na Ishmael Jojo Kouma don't complete a move to Norwegian 4th Division club na Nabogon IS Tirasil. Well, of course, we see that delay officially don't come to completion now, and congratulations to her. A picture there of agents na Sheriff we facilitate that particular move there. Kudos to Sheriff and the agency for completing the move for Jojo. Another update inside the program this morning, Sierra Leonean athlete Mo Fastest Bouake do achieve a big milestone by earning an IFBB Pro card in Australia after having complete an intense 8-week bodybuilding preparation. And also today inside the Moritong Sports Management Committee competition, Vivas FC go lock on with Lomblies All Star. The match today go play at 4:30 kickoff time. Vivas FC Moritong they play against Lomblies All Stars. Watch out for that match. And also Sierra Leonean athlete Eli Hayes do reach the 50-meter backstroke semi-final at the Commonwealth Games 2026. Congratulations to him. Star Sports Academy don't become the first football club in Salone for officially announce a signing of a sports psychologist. We na can. Congratulations to Star Sports. Finally, Bilal Olalwalai completes another valuable 75 minutes for a club. FK Con pre-season preparation continue in Serbia as they now only failed to a 2-1 defeat to Israeli Lomit second division side. Winner side Afimi Karat Jats AI. Well, that's all in the Sport Update basket this morning. Many thanks for listening. My name is Reginald Brown Jukutusu. I will bring them to you. Bye bye.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to your Tuesday edition of the Entertainment News here on the Epic Morning Show. Me, na Big Daddy. Well, South African musician Winner Tyler, of course, don't set for starts in A-Pop World Tour. Of course, we will start inside October and will end January 2027 next year. Well, it include Nigeria as one of the side way it will step by, but it's rather unfortunate Nigeria already don't give me warning shot say they don't want to see them inside the country because we all know waiting the repercussion for that. But away from that, Nigeria singer also Zalantan, the rapper, and in Wefdo announced them wedding where they come up. Well, the date and the month has not been stated, but let's expect a wedding from these two couple. Solo's Beat, Family Heart, of course, it's out now. Go stream that song. It's on every platform. Well, according to Harmony, of course, the ex-artist will be signed under the Nashi to Kulala troupe. Of course, gets a new song way, and according to him, he say this not the book. There's a 2 song way he decided for drop, and this one will drop anytime soon. So inside this, it's just like an EP, but this is not just a 2-song we decide to drop. But let's wait on it. Also, Amiza Entertainment presents It's Amiza Mampama is the new song and it's out already. Go and stream that. And finally this morning, the Epic Radio is here with the Epic Oldies Corner, and it's happening Saturday, October 17, and St. Anthony Hall, Sykes Street, Freetown. Now the place this year we will take on. You will be there with you last year, you know. The ticket price still on the Leons, and of course we will start from 7, so take no claim. For the sake of the news, this is now all we get for you this morning.
Sometimes then when things they go wrong in the community and people they keep quiet. But for keep quiet, not to fix the problem. Now that's make Epic Radio they bring to you blowing the whistle. Blowing the whistle like a radio show who say ordinary people them go talk about what's in really they happen. Now then community them. When are from bad road, no water, poor service, unfair treatments, and corruption. So now this show, where they call out things them respectfully and honestly. And when something good they happen, where people they make progress and real change in their life, we also they talk button. This now you chance, follow you speak up, and follow the your voice and follow you ask questions when them go answer. Whether you live in a town or a village, whether you young or you a woman, or whether you a community leader or a concerned citizen, this show now for you. We not just they talk and forget, we they follow up with the issue, so something happen. Blowing the whistle, your voice, your community, your power, only on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. This big pass veranda can also say in Lebanon all with the pick but the big people they pick that not me say you not be part of more. This na Ayejo, all man can enjoy. So Epic Radio, they can reach the return of Epic Oldies. This will happen na St. Anthony Parish Hall, where they na Sykes Street. The date na October 17. Ticket price na 100 million and the time na 7 o'clock na next. That time then now, we go begin pick the music them. I say, can't see the mommy them and the pa them. Where the pa them say, then go there inside them bell button and braces. The mommy them say, but yeah, we know they talk nothing. You say, go Kotoku, or Kabasnot. Now don't they keep on seeing. You go meet with old party them and meet with new one them. But for the music they hold, then go begin play the one from the 70s. The 80s, the 90s, to the 2000 and the millennium now. No, it's not the small one them. Now they get some. But say, no check past the mommy and the power. Because now they don't music down there. What they say be rock and roll. I say long life, you defend for yourself. The map of what MIC. Now the comedian the Igwe inside this country. When I Desmond Beya and Igwe Condos. So family, what now that town again? One and no say, oh, this corner. Working come every Saturday. So we all can enjoy them, not so. Baba, they ain't no go for show you on style here. Because the live band, they go for the number now. For the bread music, next September rain. Epic Radio Monday now. Go ready for the pick the kind music game. We go reach. Don't know your part. Una no can join you here. But I can more because now Ayejo, all man, they on this one. So Epic Radio, they can read the return of Epic Oldies Corner. We go happen October 17. Na St. Anthony Parish Hall for just 100 million and the time na 7 o'clock. Oh, let me go there and go enjoy because we the old one there and the new one there. We go meet up the old school because show who shall we under reach.
I hope that our visitors would listen to the song carefully because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around.
Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, the only person where you destined for become, not the person where you decide for be. Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM. You can also get me on Radio Garden, Facebook, YouTube, and through the website at myepiconline.com. You can also listen to the show through Zimi Radio 107.5 FM in Saipujeun District. Mina, your host, Marion Precious George, and inside the show this morning, Minister of Health unveiled internet connectivity for 300 government health facilities. And also Parliament building undergo major upgrade ahead of 2026 state opening. And SEF Minister for Finance set for present the 2026 financial year supplementary government budget and statement of economic and financial policies before Parliament. All of the stories plus the review of newspapers, stories they inside the show this morning. And for joining me discuss the issues, I get inside the studio George Elliott Sam, senior reporter and presenter for Star TV, and also now the CEO for Spectrum Online TV. Good morning, George. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Marion, and good morning to Sierra Leone.
And also get Mohamed Toby Kagbo inside the studio. Good morning, Toby.
Good morning, Marion. Good morning to all listeners.
Straight off, we'll look at stories reported on the front pages of the newspapers. And my first take this morning at the Standard Times newspaper. A big banner headline reads, "The choice we make in the first 100 days will shape our nation's resilience." And this is according to Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallo, Vice President of Sierra Leone. And also, stay vigilant against fraudulent internet links, NATCA DG urges Sierra Leoneans. The electorate will be the judge in 2028 elections, and this is according to Ambassador Alex Bangura. All of the stories and more you will get in the Standard Times newspaper this morning.
My first speak this morning at the Global Times newspaper, we say SLRSA ACC train Road Safety Corps on integrity and corruption. And IG CELU facilitate digital training for LUCs. Police investigate alleged U.S. Embassy staff producer of counterfeit U.S. visas. These are all interesting stories you can find in front of the Global Times newspaper.
And away from the Global Times, I take the Independent Observer newspaper top story. ECOWAS health ministers adopt Freetown Charter. And tourism should be Class A ministry in every cabinet. A big banner headline, residents want Waterloo Newton police force replaced. And the UBEST CEO and West Africa representative meet AU rep to China. All of the stories plus Mr. President Can We Talk, part 437, then at the Independent Observer newspaper this morning.
Straight off from the Independent Observer, we run down to Concord Times newspaper. We also get some really good stories. In the first one, we're going to bring to you now, APC rejects proposed 20% district threshold for presidential elections. UNICEF, Ministry of Water Resources, renew commitment to strengthen WASH partnership. ACC trains SLRSA Road Safety Corps on ethics integrity. And NPAA CEO calls for electronic procurement to strengthen transparency. Two remanded over alleged theft of Echo machine. These are all good stories. You can grab a copy of the Concord Times newspaper.
And away from that, my final take now the Alco newspaper top story. Parliament awaits supplementary budget review amid shifting fiscal priorities. And also, former presidential secretary declares SLPP leadership bid, and NRA chief pushes tax reform agenda at Africa Leadership Forum. And finally, court orders full evidence disclosure in key container theft case. All of the stories and more then at the Aoko newspaper this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we'll discuss a range of issues this morning. We'll start with the first one, where it gets to do with the Minister for Health, Dr. Austin Demby, where don't officially unveil Starlink satellite internet connectivity for 300 government health facilities across the country, where, according to the ministry, now a major milestone in the country's digital health transformation. Well, the symbolic unveiling be take place na the Julius Maada Bio Pediatric Center of Excellence na Lombly, and then say this mark the beginning of new era of reliable high-speed internet connectivity for government hospital them nationwide. Then say the initiative go also enable healthcare professionals them for communicate more effectively, collaborate remotely with colleagues them across the country, and also access critical medical information in real time, improving quality and efficiency of the health sector. This and so many other things the ministry say while unveiling this internet satellite connectivity for these hospitals across the country. What do you think about this, George, especially where people don't they see a lot of improvements at the health sector or one way or the other, you know, with the extension of some facility them and some other health equipment them we don't come inside the country so far?
Okay, thank you very much, Marion. In the first place, I just want to say plenty thank you to the ministry and especially the hard-working minister and that of the two deputies, that is Dr. Charles Senesi and also Madam Mustafa, where they know they do a tremendous job in that particular ministry since their appointment where they come inside. We don't see so many things where it don't change into the ministry itself. Before I come to your question, may I just give a little bit about like what you mean where don't they happen within the ministry itself. We still say the Chinese government be able to help them through their own lobby and other things, the collaborations, where they're able to bring in the hospitals on wheels, where now the bus system. We'll see over almost close to 1 million people where they don't go across the country. They had to reach areas where they're able to treat people of different illnesses where that's not a plus to them. And also, we through the collaboration, we don't still say they're not able to upgrade I call it the Chinese hospital, the Chinese Friendship Hospital. As recently, they're able to open the cardiac unit, the hospital there, and also the nurses training department, who's then able to train nurses there on midwifery and other things. Then itself don't be open at the hospital there. And when you look at the Connor Hospital also and other places where they don't go, I think say the ministry don't really show the leadership in terms of dealing with the health issue in the country, and with no doubt I believe say they get more for do. And let me look at our country question now. We know say the world itself they evolved every day. The AI technology and other things within the camp. We know we just rely on the olden days way of doing things, especially dealing with the medical field itself. I think there should be an upgrade into some of these things. So introducing internet into high-speed internet like the Starlink, I believe is a big plus, where it will be able for facilitate on time delivery of some of the things that what they talk about. Because when you look at the landscape of what's in the happen now itself, the emergence of this AI, people not just only get for believe on waiting the don't go land. They get for the familiar with with some of the things where it go around. So I believe with this it go really able to help health officials for able for deliver on time and also reduce that burden on this manual stuff where them they do where I believe say they take a time, because first when you go hospital you ever go through so many processes and paper writing, but now you find out say everything is about computer digital and when you talk about digital you have to look at the internet connectivity, where I believe say that's a big platform, a big plus where they don't try for introduce into some of these places. And one for see not only in the big towns, even the hard to reach areas where they need some of them facilities here for they were able for ease the burden and also operate in a very good way.
May we look at we don't look at the advantages, may we look at the disadvantages. Disadvantages in using the internet, one can be electricity, and we all know the electricity status now the country, that's not just one. You get hospital in a to each area, we're not go able to forget, you know, running generator if the, you know, ETSA lights go off, that's not one. Then two, we don't see over the years, often the times people they complain about nurses, them behavior, where they go to different health facility, them. One of the key behavior where some people or we myself don't witness now, we nurse go the inside a ward, they play live TikTok videos whilst patients and they struggle for them life. And with this internet, you know, where they can do now, most of the hospital there now, so this also can serve as a disadvantage to the patients them we go to them healthcare facility for, you know, well body.
Definitely, Marion. You know, to every advantage there is a disadvantage, but I believe the ministry gets regulations and you know things and for do things that we don't know for do. And in the areas and there, I believe they need for enforce some of them laws. And you are right, because even as recent as I think 2 or 3 months ago, go to Joy Hospital, you know, when you look around, you see all the nurse system, everybody all in phone, you know, maybe they TikTok or they Facebook or they WhatsApp, you know, concentration not today and waiting and they do. You find out that they do so many mistakes same way, you know, proper for that happen. But in every working space, lost in the things and the way you for do, things and the way you not for do. And if they begin for enforce some of them things and the I believe say go okay for let the work go before. And when you look at you talk about electricity, and we don't see outside the ministry and with the advocate more again, outside they don't begin for put solar into some of them hospitals and the because we know say currently how the light system they even inside Freedom we find it very difficult some areas for let even get light. Maybe 2 or 3 days or even a whole day light not possible. So we get for experience some of them things and so that's why I feel say when they roll out some of them programs there across the country, they not forget that particular area they say they need for install some of them solar lights there, solar them across the places outside, then they go
with the internet.
With the internet, because internet then they go, you know, can put routes and you know, like it means you know value. I believe they don't take that into consideration before ever then they try for roll out some of them things here, because also as recent as I think a month ago, where then go, no know if the Kailan or outside, where then we go commission one hospital, then get a full solar, system where you're able for help, and then back them up with generators and where then be able for do most of them things here. I don't say if they don't endeavor say they would do this, definitely they don't think of this one for letting them know say. Internet never go no more. Never go on your own so. Either they get solar or they get generator way. They go able for the fuel for make sure say things happen.
Okay, Toby.
It is a welcoming news from the ministry for establish that because in the modern trend now, technology the order of the day, and in an advanced world, it also help for improve healthcare facilities. It also help for improve the standard of healthcare personnel. But I'll take something into consideration. We all know even now the capital, electricity now a major cause of constraints. The solar, when me colleague they talk about, it is highly significant and important. But again, not just internet facility or internet connectivity means that don't solve the major problem within the hospitals, or that don't solve majority of lapses or constraints where some hospitals don't undergo. Like, I get some very good memories currently with Satellite Hospital. I want to commend them. And I think this is now one of the hospitals where don't fastly improve. So that if you go for go do test, it will take you a couple of hours before you get your result. But now within 5-10 minutes, the highest, you don't get your result. That is an improved facility. That is an improved technology. Now, because of strong internet connectivity and improved technology machines that now within the use, it is easy for something where will be the constraints for. But there is a key point where you make, and that is something where it is common now to nurses. They don't even see them again as wrongdoing. This is not their own personal internet in the use. Now let's say they get a strong internet connectivity. Will they focus more in doing research and learning more, or will they also continue with the modern trend for just go on social media, watch TikTok, patient go to tell you, say, please assist me with this. I've had nurses with it, they don't say nurse. One nurse will say, not taking responsibility. I was in the hospital. Say, not taking responsibility for assist the patient, taking responsibility now for just get treatment to the patient. I was like, are you kidding? You didn't at this hospital, you tell the patient, say, why? Because she was busy with her phone. They watch TikTok videos. So that 5 seconds or 1 minute we go left in phone and attend to the patient, it's here like not taking responsibility because you don't get carried away. Again, moral training. Forget professional in the ICTs, because building this internet connectivity across these hospitals, it is one. But also forget professional personnel. We will also train these nurses for no say. These facilities.
But they're not trained enough as nurses before they go to the various hospital or health clinics within day?
They are trained enough, but we're not big for long. We learn every day, and things that improve every day. We all know say the world they improve every minute, and the profession within day, yeah, new things them on the surface every now and then. And then for capitalize and use this as a main start, we don't get a facility where perhaps I go constrain suite if I don't get internet on my phone. But now with a stronger internet connectivity, utilize them rather than doing something that is unprofessional in the profession. And again, Marion, I just want to establish this. I think they listen to a sister program that when one sister program they do, I think it was they talked to somebody called Adonis, Mr. Adonis. He referred that Salone get the worst health system. This is coming from somebody we don't put half of what he gets into the health sector. They say we get the poor health system in Africa. And somebody down the line, Salone was described as a country where we get so many good medical practitioners, medical personnel. But in real friends, certain things where you say not go on for denying the realities that waiting to say, now exactly the truth. Building hospitals is one. But getting a professional for serve in those hospitals, using the facility in the appropriate way, it's another thing. And I think the ministry over the years have done tremendously well. I don't want to go into the direction to get the worst healthcare facility or health sector in Africa.
There has been some improvement.
Yes, I don't want to go into that direction because there have been massive improvement. Like 34 Hospital is one. You go to Satellite one mentioned, even to Connaught Hospital now we go there. So cottage hospitals, there are a lot of improvements in these hospitals. So I don't want to go into in online despite people get testimonies of bad moments we don't experience in hospital. But that also not justify that there have not been good memories or good testimonies in these hospitals. The ministry don't try and they need to improve more. They need to go and do more. But I think this is a massive improvement. The world improved through technology, and this is a big win for the ministry.
I will not go on for see or about or see a situation where in some of these internet connectivity then go be missing one way or the other. We don't see some facilities where government don't put some institution. Yes. At the end of the day, we'll see them again. And
some man go take and go tonight.
Go tonight. Also, it happened a few years ago. I think it was in the provinces where some of the equipment the one will be in charge, be the
But
seller
Mario, not go
bit by
far.
bit.
You look at the free healthcare system under the then president, Kuruma, during the APC time. We see how people have misused some of the things and then facilities and they, you know, then go load medicine, one truck say then they go to upline and the hospitals, no go reach them. At the end of the day, the medicine they go see them at treat, then they sell them at the pharmacies then stuff then they.
And Mario, we sabi safe now, even to office space. If we office internet get problem, you want for work, we are capitalizing on that. I don't get work, the office no get internet. But when you leave the office, you have internet. So when all nurses they use this as a yardstick, say, okay, now they can connect internet for we. Perhaps the internet they fluctuate at one way or the other and capitalize that. Oh, I don't get work because of this and this. And it will be a guide for helping them for do more, but shouldn't be relied. Hoping that technology can fail at most times.
And moreover, I think there should be some amount of restrictions.
Yes.
Because just like what my brother they say, if you just left her open like that, you know, anybody can do anything what you want for do. They go visit sites that we're not supposed to visit. That's why, like, you find out when you go like places like Ethiopia, you go places like China, or other places that where you go. There are certain sites that we need the access. You need able to access them because they restrict them, like the adult sites and other things. For let you not distract. Maybe they create a whole platform where then you access to them. But there are certain inside them as they go to the yes. Then you need I believe they need for put just like I said just now. They need for put some professional people in their places and they wouldn't go able monitor, manage some of their stuff and they let people not misuse them. Because you know Salomon, anything they say not free. You just go do it you want for do.
Absolutely. We move away from that topic then look at another one who say the Parliament of Salone, don't they undergo some infrastructure improvements ahead of the state opening of Parliament, which is scheduled for happen on Friday, August 7 this year. Well, the upgrading work, according to Parliament, then say focus on improving facilities, strengthening security, and ensure that the parliamentary complex fully prepare for host the constitutional event. Then say as part of the preparation, then they make a new water storage reservoir where they don't install or then they install for enhanced water supply within the parliamentary premises, a 5 kVA standby generator, where they say they don't introduce as well for provide dependable alternative power source during parliamentary sitting and official engagements. Other development they say include constitution on construction, of a new police station for improved security operation, installation of 10 container offices for provide additional working space, and the placement of solar panel for support electricity supply to the Parliament chamber. This and several other things, including road maintenance, and say the Sierra Leone Roads Authority. They rehabilitate road them with the lead to Parliament for ensure smoother access for official invited guests them and members of the public attending the event. Then say the state opening, of Parliament now a key constitutional, event where they provide the opportunity of the president for outline government priorities and officially commence the parliamentary year. And talk about ongoing improvements them where they say expected for enhanced efficiency, security, and overall functionality of Parliament, and so many other things them. The reality on ground is that in as much as I don't state inside the notice, some of the roads that will lead to Parliament, especially the one where they come out from model come up, one way or the other not in a good state, and they don't make mention, say, the SLRA go work on them. And several other things, including the electricity, standby generator, water reservoir, we mean say these facilities are not 100% up and running in Parliament. Parliament supposed for which stay, an event like this for put all of these things in place, Judge.
Mayan, very appalling for hearing some of them things here. I believe say, when you look at the Parliament itself, historically, if you look at the arms of government, now one of the powerful institutions in the entire country, in any country so far, Parliament hold 1/3 of the power when you talk about. When you look at the legislative, you look at the judiciary. You know, when you look at the areas here, Parliament's the top. Because all the laws that we govern the country, even to the president, not through Parliament they come out.
Yeah.
So, you know, let we neglect some of them places in you don't the Parliament. I don't they go there several times. When you look at the toilet facility, not anything good for the right home about. You look at electricity, see Parliament they on session before you vote lights don't go. Before me like they don't wait yourself. It will take then 20 to 25 minutes or 30 minutes before they first for go put generator on, which is very, 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 very disgraceful. And often say them for don't sit down wait stay to this time before they for even try to put some of them things in place. These are things we them for don't do long before some of them before ever would they even think about this constitutional review, and because they therefore invite so many other big you know, people that they for come out other countries, even ECOWAS, I think they for the part of this particular debate, ECOWAS Parliament. They're not for it to this extent, to this end. From when they build the Parliament, and often say if you don't undergo renovation, and within the well itself, we doing this present government, where they be able to do and try to fix some, you know, systems inside it. But it's very, very bad for institutions like Parliament for the whole of, even for a whole 2 years or 3 years, you know, do maintenance or renovation on them places a day. In very, very way to serve. And to the parliamentarians themselves, you know, if you are sick for your welfare, down the place where you the day, you're not sick for let them improve them. How if you say it go work? It's not possible. Because that place in make you make them call it in a parliamentarian. Just like I did in Epic. Now Epic right now they know say yes. Maya, she's a journalist. She's working for this media house, not so. So I believe say the first place of call, now outside you get your source. Now outside the name the name the pa you say, now this person has so it be. So with this, I believe say therefore don't do it then they do so before ever this particular thing. But it's Salomon, we get the culture of not maintenance.
Yeah.
We get a culture there, I don't care. Not on me property. This is not government property. But the government, other than the government, not me and you too. If you know they, me know they. Is there any government? No. President Bio not able to just say the car will fall or anything. No, it's not possible. Now money. And the money, now we make the government. Because now we give power to who that did it now. Now we the vote. We election the candidate to either they can campaign.
Okay.
So at least therefore don't try for make that parliament day before ever we reach to that stage there. But it's a welcoming one also to the other end. Now a welcoming one, and one for see not only that renovation where they say they will can do fix one or two with yourself. Let them fix a proper. Let them do a proper fixing in the parliament in terms of the light where they don't say when I believe that one of the biggest problems at that place. I don't say session they go on where 2 years or so.
That's not old age problem.
Yes.
And for make parliament put out a notice say that they you know address the light issue at this time means say all this while they don't leave you know by the EDSA electricity and not you know other source of electricity we go make them business they open on.
Yeah, but I believe say this time around I'm going to able to do what they don't say because 2 years ago, just like which I was say, they on session where I don't know President Bio they light go. Yeah. You know, light go. It takes some time, close to 15 to 20 minutes before light they come. You know, there's some of this embarrassment. You're not supposed for to happen, but this time around, and since they said they fix up the light, and see who said and go bring I call and just like I say 5 kg, not go able for onion. Let them bring something like that 75 to the 100 kg, then put on the 100, even 150.
These are 555.
555,
yeah.
Okay, I think that's good. That go able for sustain, because when you look at the infrastructure itself, some of the things that when they use the equipment there, you find out first time way now small generator, but where them put on way light, where them put on, you see how the light they blink, you know, some things, and then they work properly. But I think it's a very good one.
Yeah, Toby.
Well, I learned a lot from my elder brother and my colleague this morning, which regards the parliament. If Lungi people feel good breeze and good image, it's because of their cause for far too long. Well, I don't want to say, well, I permit for use the word that Lungi and a place we don't face a lot of neglect, but because of their cause summit, Lungi feel so much precious during the course of that summit.
But not sustainable.
Yes, it is the same for Parliament. We are talking about Friday, this coming Friday. Which kind massive transformation in this kind of vision you feel say go all water at Parliament? It is just mid-shift. Now something where not so a long term for improve the standard of Parliament, rather than because
for the icing of the president.
The icing of the president, because then no say 2 years when the president been last visit or so, lights been go by the president, and this is something they don't want to like repeat again. So they even mention generator name in the release when them put out, because they no say if lights go now safe, we don't get generator, we just go switch the key on any light. It is an improvement in Parliament, but Marion, the most powerful and democratic place, the legislative arm of government, when you visit who started to make with law, I cannot be proud as a Sierra Leonean for tell other people, other nationals who don't come encounter with that this is our parliament.
Waiting do.
Because it is not the standard of the name itself, our parliament. Forget its environs. That is just something where they just want for capitalize. How you want for clean another person house, then you your house not clean. If you visit this honorable side and they dwell in their houses, it is far, far better than some of them who are in the seats and make laws for this country. Because this is not their personal property. They already do so as members of parliament. Now, because they know say there is an important occasion coming, there are people from the outside wall, members of ECOWAS parliament get for visits, they want to do something we're not going to become sustainable after this meeting.
This gets anything for do the political body of parliament or the administrative body?
But well, Adikam, in terms of the political, the parliamentarians, the parliaments have get its administrative body.
Yeah.
This is their primary responsibility. But again, not just like school. You get principal and owner, proprietors we get in school. But parents, people do contribute for make the school beautify.
Okay.
So that is the same responsibility what the parliamentarians themselves get for do. Because these are the people in the seat. They are not seeing the administrators who administer. Marion, not anybody who they would listen to this program. So when we talk about parliament, not only parliamentarians, they force the own their mind. Members who they represent in different constituencies. So for me, the parliamentarians get majority of their responsibility. This is their offices.
Okay.
That they own this place.
No.
But again, it is a welcoming idea. If you talk by the dog, you also get to talk by the bone. It is better too late than never. But they will continue this trajectory in need for change. Maintenance culture is something we don't put to bear in this country. We don't value monument areas. There are certain monument areas will bring a lot of revenue, attract tourists in this country, but because we don't neglect them over the years, we're able for benefit, nothing pandemic, just to go down the drain and more dilapidating. So in this case, after this sixth open of parliament stand to be corrected, we want to see more transformation. If you go to some parts in the building, Marion, not dirty go on the sea, not to even pave side, not parliament.
Okay.
So these are things that we need for see massive improvement, not just because one forgets one very big occasion the president for visits, we don't want to let go by the president, we don't want the president say make jokes, say even Wakaya say flights go. So these are all things where the administration and the parliamentarian that's got for faith.
Yes, we quickly, you want to say something, George? Quickly.
Well, you say if we go blame to the political aspect of it, the parliamentarians, although they get the admin side, way then they go on the parliament. But it's just like you get your business, then you put somebody for run for you. You just get for monitor, and you don't go advocate for you. I talk on distance. You don't go advocate for your welfare. Don't usai you day. You not advocate for let it improve. No, it's not possible. Not that.
Yeah, you add the well, perhaps not all members of parliament they face that issue of lack of water supply na the well of parliament, or perhaps the electricity issue not bother them anyways. We'll look at the final story before we call. So say the Ministry for Finance, don't announce that the Minister for Finance, Sheku Ahmed Fantamadi Bangura, go present the 2026 financial year supplementary government budget and statement of the economic and financial policy before Parliament on Friday, again the 31st July 2026. Now the Chamber of Parliament swell. Of course, where you talk about supplementary budgets, we already know that it serve as fiscal rebalancing in response to the macroeconomic issues, and the tool for policy realignment midway through the fiscal year. And of course, this fiscal year is still there, and this is the midway of the fiscal year, but there are things where the ministry say the need for adjust, we gets for do its necessary measures for control inflation, maintain donor IMF confidence, and preserve fiscal discipline. But for Sierra Leone, anytime where people hear about supplementary budgets going to parliament, a lot of Sierra Leoneans can frown at that, in as much as, or even though they don't even know yet the area them where this supplementary budget can cover, especially for this way go up on Friday, not knowing the areas where this go cover, but a lot of people can frown at that, at the first glance of the information that the Minister of Finance, they go supplementary budget in our parliament, George.
But over the years, I believe say we don't witness so many of these where the ministers them where they can they na that particular position they can go read some of them supplementary budgets there, and I believe say an officer salon people for a bit too I would say too eager again on some of them things here, because basically. Waiting they want for read and tell people them, they can't tell you. You frown, you not frown, waiting they don't say, they don't say. And with the economic situation and how things they unfold in the country, I just hope and pray say they will continue on the good part. For make sure say you talk about inflation, and in the book, one thing we I always look at where government out where they can do, we I believe say not too day into the favor of the country or the people itself.
What is that?
When you look at getting praise from IMF, this is now one big problem.
Or IMF telling the government what to do.
Now they are the council.
Okay.
And this Naindo and Bog, plenty of Africa countries. That's why you find out say although Burkina Faso they under the military rules also, they don't abandon IMF, say they don't want them fund again. Because when you look at IMF, what do they do? They give you the money. But they give you the money, now then they tell you what you for do. And now then they tell you say, in this area, we want for lay cuts this. In terms of subsidies, then go tell you say, pull subsidies per fuel. You waste money there. In terms of road construction, they say, okay, this year, not for cost now for focus parties. So, it's like...
Then they give you the money, and at the end of the day, control you as well.
It's like they give the rope, they give the cow, but they hold the rope. So then they drag you any side where they want for go.
Okay.
And you look at these are some of the things in when in Hamburg, where in BC, government can get a very good idea, a very good policy system for letting them implement, and also for better the life of people. But some of them loopholes here, some of them things here. When you look at when President Bio came, he talked about the free quality education. When it allocates almost percent of we budget, almost
20 something, yeah.
Yes, percent
to the educational
sector, which was good. But other areas in the way I believe say, they starve, and one of the areas in the you look at the fuel issue. They get for try for address that. But waiting IMF go tell us say, hey, now what in Iran, what in Israel, Ukraine and Russia and they pardon. So waiting go happen with the subsidy zone they put for the fuel. I want to remove them. And when they remove that, then would I if you say the money? Now we the people. Now we get for suffer that day. So I believe say this particular way they go to on Friday also.
Yeah.
Where the minister they try for going. Now let people hear something where sober, where we able for improve the life of the ordinary man.
Okay.
That person where they bien kabalayanda. Or that person they be a young man bumpe. Let us say able for feel say, hey, this particular budget where they read this time. Because one thing for self where the ministry for try for they do, let them able for educate people on how this budget,
the supplementary budget.
Yes, how did they read them, and you know waiting entails into them. You ask plenty of people
and people, why necessary?
Yes, people and educated people and they. If you ask a waiting and supplementary budget, then they go tell you plainly, I know sabi. I know sabi. Then when you look at them, they need for work with the Ministry of Information and Civic Education for letting able for educate people there on some of them sensitive documents there where they go present in a parliament, because these are the lifeline of all the things that what they do.
Okay.
In terms of how money they spend, also government for focus, waiting them for do, how life will improve for people. I believe say people, salon people, need for know some of them things here before ever then they take them to parliament.
Yes, Toby, quickly.
Supplementary budget means waiting government we don't initially talk. They don't go above that. No, so they want back for go table something, say we want for add. But which we don't can force initially talk. But it's a common thing happening across the world. But to we as a country, there are reasons why government can come back and ask for supplementary budget. One get to deal with is about inflation or perhaps projects that we don't embark on few years or since they come in, particularly let's talk about the fiscal year. And perhaps cost. We almost say 2 days back I changed dollar. A surprise for letting change for me at 2,380. So 2,380 leons.
290 now.
290 now. So it means that 3 months when I've been changed, now only 10 leons don't add. Because the last time 2 months back it's about 2,370.
Okay.
So I think that have been managed. But other parts of the world, like in the sub-region, the cost of which they change dollar, they find out with currency they depreciate. And this is also one key reason we can tempt government to go back and ask for supplementary budget. You see, asking for supplementary budget, I think over the years, one of the things we don't lack in this country, now for go down and get consultations with people that matter, the day-to-day people, for going to the marketplaces, talk to this market woman them. They are also part of all of this budget planning.
How the government spend the budget and how much reflection on the people? That's now one question where the Ministry of Finance supposed for the answer. And if they're able to answer that question, the people can see through the government say there is a need for make them, implement or come with a supplementary budget. But if people are still questioning, waiting the government don't do in the area them way, then say they don't develop, when they reflect to them, then can still ask question or go find out the fact that the minister, they carry another supplementary budget in parliament.
Marion, that's what I tell you say. That's what I talk this now say. Before ever they go to this particular supplementary budget in our parliament, they need to inform the people. educate people on, tell people, okay, now so we say, in terms of the education, now so government don't spend on, now so we don't do in the health sector.
Okay.
Now this we don't do in terms of infrastructure, road construction. President Biobi say they build 200-kilometer road. Now it don't do up to 75% of them.
Now that's
I believe say with that, if you don't able tell people don't get a clear picture on how government's able for what them is say. Initially they don't able for do. They don't able last they don't do quarter of
okay.
But they need much of the funds or other things. Munaki come and tell people well una don't explain to people and they can able for understand say okay. Now so.
Okay, I just want to talk on two things quickly.
Yeah.
The first one I have to do with the ordinary citizens waiting exactly at the practical questions they wanted to ask. Quick one, and any other citizen like me, commonly go on for know if this supplementary budget go improves electricity, go complete some road projects, or perhaps salaries go be paid on time, or the food price go be stable. And one other thing is about transparency. And I think asking for supplementary budget, it is not transparent because the first initial budget, you not come here and explain exactly what make we need a supplementary budget. But my own, we're in a situation in a country when you have the numbers in parliament, all of those things will come to pass.
Okay, will you pick calls now? 079-994-993, now the number for call inside the show and make your contribution regarding the issues where we don't discuss so far. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. We got first caller on the phone. Good morning. Hello. Oh, we don't lost the call. 079-994-993, now the number for call and make your contribution regarding the topic that we will discuss inside the second segment of the show. Good morning.
Good morning, Marion Precious George from Send Citizen Planting.
Okay.
Yeah, talking about this reopening of Parliament, make the roads make an oscillate and attach the roads then. Because by new notification attention, now roughly 8 years President built it, so we not see much really in terms of road now the CBD. One thing where then they fail for real is yes, Freetown is not Sierra Leone, but the word capital, now every country speak volume. This is the capital. Now you invest in council for go waiting. I shall say when they can patch and we just only patch towards that model. All of circular road need patch because they're not able to make them now. All of the CBD, you all go to an Freetown, one on Freetown, you know, see no much way this administration don't do. I guess we concern Mario.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, 079-994-993, call and make a contribution regarding the topic them way we don't discuss so far inside the show. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Hello?
Your name outside the call from.
Yes, so me na concern pensioner.
Yeah.
Let them consider we pensioner the 250.
We're not talking until we get for dude's pension, please. And for which we'll get that discussion there. Of course, we don't get several concerns regarding pension. We will definitely discuss them where the time is right. Hello, your name outside the call from. Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, you don't focus on that woman.
Your name outside the call from. 079-994-993, call and make your contribution regarding the topic them where we discuss inside the second segment of the show. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Morning, Marion Precious George.
Good morning.
Anamta from Central.
Go ahead, Anamta.
You know, the make I like you, make you fever, you discipline. I like that. So I make I let you one with the mortgage. You don't get no sense. Go keep that one. To be honest, me brother, I tell you plenty to the parents. Me brother, parliamentarian, they are the most selfish people I ever see. Salute parliamentarian. But you can imagine that a road. They make this road there, the new road. That would be number 2. They don't say no, we incorporate that road. They make that new road. They go through PWB base garage. That would be number 8. They don't fix up. Let's see how selfish. Then the light, but look conduct. All letters in there, solar, full solar. Parliament, but we know the give people and the control. We don't even manage to solarize Parliament for now. Before that, we go for group allowance, market allowance, toothpaste. Yeah, you're unfortunate. Now this should suffer.
Okay.
But Papa government, the dilapidated roads, beaucoup.
Thank you.
That's for fish. Thank you.
Yes, 079994993, the number for calling inside the show. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, your name outside the call from? Yes, go ahead, sir.
How would I do?
Fine.
And I'm sir, like God help you, you see, at times, and we aim for let the country go before. As we brother them in the talk and listen about Parliament. And Parliament for don't come, for don't be the first house where we see when you reach there, you really know say yes, now the country in business all day. I'm not going there too, but because of the way we analyze about Parliament, example, we see them we take there, as you see this so to what if we attract say yes, yeah, now business in the do ya. That could make it go inside, then he ask for something where you want to look for. You see that parliamentarians there, both the APC and SNPP, then not get the interest of the people, we only suffer that to any situation they're talking for themselves, what it fits them, at least in this program, I don't feel I want to get like that first program. Really?
Okay, thank you.
But parliamentarians, we are very be careful, Anything we do, this country in our hand. Anything we talk, we not go through the people them, because we never get account for them.
079994993 more, pick 3 more calls and wrap up the show. Hello, your name outside the call from?
Mr. Mariam, good morning, Suleiman.
Yes, go ahead, Suleiman.
When I talk about road maintenance, my sister, one partner Pademba road, people be Johnson. What in they put the concrete, cement and everything. May road with president the past, parliamentarian the past, lawyer the past. Before I say Sakila road model. See them big repair road then a Freetown. I know you see them turn up na Sakila road. And then for make that road there. Now my road for some of we were the worker. Then the other thing I want to talk about my sister, parliamentarian, both APC and SLPP, even the setting, the party they all too. Any country will try to take money fall down. Then politicians then they not able to run their country. Because all the country the way the boss will drink, no money in value. I tell you,
thank you. 2 more calls, 07999949993. Call and make a contribution regarding the issues where we discuss inside the second segment of the Epic Morning Show so far. Hello, your name outside the call from?
Bumper, I call from St. John.
Yeah, go ahead, Bumper.
What me want to say is about this constitutional issue in Parliament. Me na Brooksville, we no get member of Parliament. How you feel say the MP for engage you? What can they go for go talk on behalf of? We mean this thing flop me more today. I really doubt because the people in way na the constituent. Some areas then they no get MP and they need for engage we. They not engage we. What can they go talk on behalf of we? Maybe still they can really doubt we. Then in the issue again toward this wood, you see that Christchurch area. But how una they can make wood, my sister? Wood we go take 4-5 years. It not even take 6 months. Look what in don't happen there back. Then look toward the issue. All they talk about this circular wood. Not much wood. What can they happen? And people in the machine, they damage, they boil. And then they know they add value towards the government. Because then they create so many things that are also we appreciate for supplement government effort. In the issue about this supplementary budget.
Your time don't Bumper, please. Sorry, yeah. We'll not get much time again. One for and in few minutes, more just pick one more call and end the show. 07999949993. Hello, your name and who side you call from?
My name is I call from.
Yes, I go ahead.
I want to for this supplementary budget. We know say most times when government is saying I want to go with supplementary budget over those years, now for go add, but sometimes they don't get extra money. They want to infuse them back into the system. But this government, most times when they tell you say they go with supplementary budget, that for go cut. That tells you, say, either the revenue where them project them will make, they will make them, so then they will readjust the figures. But that's exactly the same, and that is bad. How not they contemplate for ways so much revenue? Then because we are not doing a warm up, we are not raise revenue, we are come back and can readjust the figures. And not to IMF you blame for that. IMF now will protect the money. When somebody go lend money in a hand, you will guide them, tell and say, do this, do that, so at least the money will save. But if we left up to politicians, most times, at the wrong side, they can put that. And when they put that, you don't get the money, you don't get the body for play.
Okay, thank you, Said. Well, we're not going to pick any more calls. We'll wrap up in few seconds, George.
Yeah, let's take it to the one they already called. You know, that they should say, you know, waiting with the talk now. Definitely, they go down to them and then they understand. That's why, you know, they call with the fourth estate. You know, we get for whole to account, do and they will put and give people the right information when they need for understand. The only thing we go just get for say is that, you know, we wish the government well for letting them for do better thing for the country in terms of improving the economy and also giving hope to we the people them way than the govern. And also we as Sierra Leoneans, we get for play we own part for let we able for make sure say we do the things we go able to make this country we able to go before. Because if government they play their own part, we need to do the necessary things. It tells you not to dot in a gutter, you go through and you know where rain come, you go flood and up well something. I believe we should get that we should get a call for answer as citizens. So I don't get much for say. We just hope and pray that everything will able to go well, and also we wish the parliamentarians, His Excellency the President, and every other Sierra Leonean as Friday they come for letting go and open another session of the Parliament itself. Okay, and Toby.
Thank you very much. We did do this for the interest of this country, and Parliament gets so much role for play in the democratical system, in the laws, making laws. And my advice to all of the parliamentarians that will be debating this bill, think Salon. Don't think at the present moment or the present gains. Constitutional amendment should not be about party interest rather than the interest of the country. And this book, now the Holy Book of the Land, it should be for all, not against set of people. Okay. And to everybody we don't call into the program this morning, and also to Mr. Nikita, who listen to it all the way from Wilberforce. We'll join me again tomorrow. My pleasure for always there. Thank you, Emina Mohammed, to be able to say bye-bye.
Thank you so much, and thanks once more to George Elliott Sam, senior reporter, presenter of Star TV, and CEO Spectrum Online TV for joining me this morning. Thanks to everybody again. We make the show possible. DJ Alan Giwi, technical support at the studio. Abubakar Bendu and Soishi Semekona Sugu live on Facebook and YouTube. The producers of the show are Fatma Talebi and Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, where we will join you again with the midweek edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious George say, do have a beautiful day and tata.